burn me out, love just brings me down. Cold inside like winter leaves that slowly leave the ground. Hey, you come back, I wanna give you a chance. Love me like you used to, so we can learn again. The skin is getting round, baby, drink your night away. Maybe we will not regret it, you will not regret me. Laying down under the sun, burning love cause we are young. No one tells us what's done wrong, cause it's just me and you.
This is an ad for a project management tool called Monday.com. This is what it looks like, and this is what it feels like. So the tool works like this. We call this a board. Just put everything you need to do here, then put who's in charge of it here, and see where everything stands here. Also, it works on your phone because it's 2018. Click drag and drop to create your board exactly the way you need it. You'll never drop the ball on the important stuff again. So go to Monday.com and create your free account today.
Can you hear my heartbeat calling? Can you feel the love we're falling? Just take my hand and take me home tonight. Throwing caution to the wind, I'll take a chance and let you in. Just take my hand and take me home tonight. Into the wild.
Here we go, guys. Are you ready for another episode of Flatsmackers Live? Coming at you from the Tesla, cruising now well past Jupiter's orbit, and I think we're whipping back around towards Earth. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It's kind of random. But whoever just tried to call my cell, I don't have the number in my phone locked in, but we're live. If you want to call in, there's a call-in number at the bottom. And you're welcome to call in right at the show start here, or just wait till we get things underway. But let's get her done. Let's get her started. Let's see. Chat-roulette.com. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to chat-roulette.com, and we're gonna flat smack people from the Tesla. I've got a couple of extra weapons under my belt here in my arsenal here. I've got 3 different space backflip videos where they're faking their backflips in the ISS, and I've got a couple of at least 2 videos of NASA space bubbles. So when I talk about that kind of stuff, I can be like, yeah, let me just show you, and it's way more impactful. So that's what we're gonna do tonight. I hope I get the chance to do at least 1 or 2 or 3 of these videos. We'll see if they have the opportunity to, really present themselves while I'm talking, which I do try to make that happen. All right, so let me get it up and make sure it's all working. Last night's show was absolutely ridiculous, guys. If you did not see last night's show, go watch the rewind when we're done with this one. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, let me see. All right, I'm trying to figure out why my TV is not actually right here. It's not showing the right chat roulette guest cam, so hold on. That's weird. Chat roulette. There we go. It didn't want to go. Now we got it. Now we got it going. All right. I'm just gonna switch over. Yeah, so that's it. I'm not sure why it's like that. Let me see if I can make it bigger. Okay, so it's just gonna be funny for me tonight. That's cool. That's cool. We can be funny. I plan to laugh just the same, so this will be good enough. Go back to the vanilla Starman background, and let's hit the button. It's gonna make me smile for the camera, so let me make sure I can get ready for that. You know what that sound means? Drink it if you got it. Cheese from the Tesla. All right, going into character. Let's see who we can flash back. I already got 1 camera skipped. That's how fast it goes. All right, here we go. Grab my beer. See what's out here in outer space tonight. There we go. What's up?
Fuck, that's a lame ass filter, man. Shit.
What's a filter?
I mean, it doesn't even fucking look like a black screen though. Like, that's fucking lame as shit.
A black screen? Sometimes I like to let people, have enough rope to hang themselves, or give them the shovel to dig their hole. So continue. Filter.
So it's my
black
poison.
Screen. Looks like poison. Do you think that we really launched this car into space?
No.
No? Are you
Of course
serious?
not.
Why don't you think so? They said we did.
You wouldn't be fucking in it.
Hey, guess what? I'm live on YouTube right now. You want to be on the camera?
I really couldn't care less.
In my world, that's a yes.
Go for it.
Say hello to the YouTube audience.
Hi. Lovely.
And Santa Claus.
How much is it? Whole of 200 subscribers?
Well, I got 2,200 on my main channel. So if we're going to get down to brass tacks, about 2,400 total.
Just a 0 more. Okay.
I like this guy. He's feisty. So do you think we went to the moon in the 1960s?
That's why I need to smoke some bud. I'm too stressed naturally.
So let me get this. Do you think we went to the moon in the 60s? I just want to try to gauge your intellect here.
I'm not even going to try to fathom your conspiracy theory world.
So is that a yes or a no?
I'm a chemical engineer. I'd rather talk about something that has a real life application and some real life actual use.
So how does combustion in space work when they, are taking rockets into orbit? How do you know anything about that? Maybe if there's no oxygen out there.
No, not aerospace engineering.
Oh, okay.
Like oil, natural gas.
Do you think oil is infinite or finite resource?
Theoretically, it would be infinite because you could create more. It would just take so long to do so. It's not really.
Okay. Well, that's cool. But I really want to talk about space travel, space bubbles, the astronauts faking backflip on harnesses, the Photoshop clouds that they give us of Earth, stuff like that. But us conspiracy theorists are crazy, right?
No, it's just there's nothing concrete about it. So,
okay.
Like, that's the whole foundation behind a conspiracy theory. It's like, it's something vague enough that you can let your mind wonder and guess where it comes from.
Okay. Well, I will plant one seed and let you go, brother man. And that seed is Earth is not a ball, it's flat in space. Not in space. Earth is flat and stationary. That's what I meant to say. What do you think about that?
Okay.
Yeah? Hey, look into it. Just
how did you
look
get
into
up?
it.
No, like, how did you even, I want you to talk. I'll listen.
Okay. All right. Well, I got to show you, I got to show you some weird things, man. Like, this is a process here.
I used to work for Patreon. I'm used to seeing weird.
Okay. Well, I just got some footage. It's like I've been knowing about this footage, but I just got the ability to download it, and I want you to understand that we think these people are faking backflips in the International Space Station. You know what the International Space Station is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's it's this damn thing right here. So, I believe that as they're floating around in here, they're, high schools and middle schools and little kids and stuff, they're calling them up when they do these space launches or spacewalks or whatever interview, and the little kids are asking these astronauts to do backflips. And what you get is interesting results. And I'm about to show you something I found really interesting in a minute. Now, you're gonna have to come up with a real good answer for why you see this. So here we go. Let's see what you got, because I got my own theory on it. And here it is. This is Tim Peake doing a backflip, and it looks a little bit like this. So here he is. Let me get out the way. Just let me get out like this. So here he is. I don't know. He's talking about, yeah, sure. Goodbye, everybody. I'll see you next time or whatever. Yada yada. I'm gonna do a backflip now. So here he goes. He's doing his backflip. Watch him get caught up, and watch he just drops like boom. He drops right there, and he's standing up with really like no gravity right there. He's just faking it, or he's in a low gravity plane doing whatever the hell he's doing. This is not legit.
Have you seen those like little chambers, which are supposed to negate the fucking effect of gravity on Earth or whatever within that fucking room, so you can float around on Earth in like an anti-gravity thing?
Sure, I know that exists. What about it?
Doesn't that... So...
Are you trying to say he's in one of those?
No. You're saying it's fake based on what? On on him not even being in space, on
All right.
him not being affected by gravity in space, like the
All
way
right.
he would normally be, according to your theory.
Look at this guy as he falls right there. Like he's all of a sudden going faster and falling down. That's a harness flip. Now check this out. This is another video. If that's not good enough for you, watch this, because you gotta really pay attention to this one. It's so bad that one of the guys actually has to get a baseball out and start playing with the baseball to distract us. So let me get to 1 hour and 36 minutes, 24 seconds. So let's see, it's close to this. This whole documentary will blow your mind. 136. All right, I'm a minute off, so let me go fast forward. All right, so look, these people right here. Okay, I'm gonna duck down. Check it out. Well, actually, let me just put it back on the full screen.
Yeah, but what are you trying to prove? Are you
you.
just saying that those videos in specific are fake? Are you saying that
All right, I'm gonna tell
there
you.
is gravity in space? Are you saying what?
I'm saying they're in a green screen studio with some kind of harness, and they're doing a backflip, and they're all getting
I have
caught
no
on their
idea who
harnesses.
those people are. So
You just gotta have to trust that much, okay? These are astronauts in the ISS. That's all you gotta know. But watch this woman right in a few seconds in the
why is it
middle.
relevant though? Why does it matter if they're faking it or not?
Well, that's a whole different question. But I'm trying to prove to you that these people are totally lying about being in weightless gravity. Look at her. Look at this mess. Somehow she's messing with something on her butt. She's just grabbed for something. Now she's gonna backflip. Now watch the guy on the left. The guy on the left is gonna be grabbing harnesses. Look, he's reaching he's reaching behind him. He's looking around. The guy on the right. Look at the guy on the right. He's flipping a baseball. He's like, something's so very wrong. I gotta flip a baseball. Let me distract you guys. Woo. Right. Look at it, and we're gonna watch this again. I wish you can hear the actual audio that I can hear, because the commentary
It looks
is incredible.
fast. Like the movement does look too fast.
Watch his arm.
Look,
He starts grabbing the.
right there, this guy. Can you see? I don't know if you can see my mouse, but the guy on the very left, he's grabbing for something on the back wall. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Watch this. He's grabbing for something.
Fire
He's trying to grab. I don't know, what is he grabbing for? Now look. Now he's grabbing for something on his right side.
Guy on the other side.
All right, and look at the guy on the right. Just tried to grab for something up there. Well, he just tried to push her, I guess. So now what are they doing here? Watch.
But
Let's
now he
see.
tries to distract.
Now the guy on the right, he's like, okay, I got to whip out the baseball.
Ball.
Look at her. She's falling. Look at her right arm. What's she grabbing for right there?
And look, he's grabbing the wire again.
Grabbing some kind of wire. Grabbing another wire.
What's the press?
She's just trying to preemptively extend her arm in case she does run into something. Haven't you swam
boy.
before?
Have I swam before? Yeah, I've
This is
swam
for the
before.
skeptics. Actual.
Okay.
What do you do if you're in a pool that's constricted in size? What do you do if you get close to a wall?
Well, I mean, yeah, you're saying is she's putting her hand out, right? Okay.
You're gonna put your hand out before you get there.
All right, so look at this guy doing a backflip. And watch the guy to his right. Holding him. Yeah, sure. All right, cool. Now, what's he grabbing right here? Right here, he's got literally nothing in his hand but an invisible wire. And we have, like, zoomed-in footage. I wonder if this video is going to zoom in on it. Because it's at least a slow-mo right now. So he's going. He's catching him. All right. In a second, you're going to see that he's really grabbing nothing at all. It's like an invisible something that pulls on the guy and pulls on his shirt and everything. It's right when he gets leveled out.
What guy? What shirt?
The guy on the right with the USMC shirt. He's trying to stabilize the blue guy.
His left hand has always been off camera. He could have been holding on to something the whole time.
No, all right.
It looks like there's like a white speck in the bottom right corner.
I'm talking about the USMC shirt, the bottom right guy.
Yeah.
His right hand is...
Look at the bottom right hand corner. Right next to his arm, there's like a tiny white speck that's a little lighter than the background. So that means there's an object there.
It looks like, yeah, it's in front of them, actually. That's interesting. But look at him. Well, look. First of all, look at the chick in the red
That could
shirt.
easily just be like a handle thing or like whatever it is. He could be holding on to it.
That's not the point. Look at the chick in the red shirt and the guy in the back behind her with the striped shirt. Look at what are they pointing to while he's flipping? What in the world are they pointing to right now? That's one problem. Now look at the guy that's stabilizing the blue guy, the guy in the bottom right. Watch him right now. First of all, the guy in the back left is desperately trying to grab something, okay? And they're faking smiles. The chick in the back right is totally turning red. She's embarrassed. She's scared as fuck. The guy at the bottom right, here he goes. I'm just gonna nonchalantly grab, what? Nothing. Look, he's gonna yank nothing. That's not anything. That's not the microphone wire. Look, now he looks down. He's like, oh, shit. Okay, we got that. Look at the girl in the, now look at the girl in the red shirt. Which the hell's she trying to do? What's she fixing up there?
She's just jumping up.
Oh, no.
Well, like, the guy in the USMC shirt, he was like, the whole motion why he, like, moved his arm was to, like, try to ground the other guy.
Okay.
Never made contact, so that's why he, like, had to put his hand down eventually.
You have to watch and listen to this like a couple of times with the audio, but how would you explain bubbles in space? What if I told you that we have like countless bubbles that we see outside the ISS space station while they're supposedly in space working on it? How would you explain that?
The reason why I study something more concrete and something that's on Earth, like if just the simple fact that we're even able to see into outer space is so unique because of the cloud we're able to look through, right? It's such a limited space regardless. It's like so limited of what the whole space actually is. Like how much do we actually know of it? Like,
okay. Yeah,
even with the greatest minds behind it, we're just limited by nature itself to like indulge into the full extent of what it is.
There's a whole lot more to this, man, and I hope you look into some of this stuff because they're faking cloud layers, they're photoshopping cloud layers, they're reusing clouds from a 2002 CGI animated Ball Earth all the way to like 2017. They're using the same cloud layers. It's really pathetic, actually.
What's the purpose of photoshopping something or whatever?
Ask me. If we could send a satellite all the way through Saturn's rings and get high definition pictures to string it along as a video, it's called the Saturn Cassini video. It's in the IMAX 3D theater. If we could do that, why can't we just send a satellite far enough away from Earth, take a picture of it, and download that? But we have to have photoshopped clouds in it? Why? That just bothers me. Like all this stuff, we haven't seen the backside of the moon.
Yeah, but it's like then it's more conspiracy theorists. Like maybe it's like something regarding the government. It's like, oh, we have to hide some shit that you can't see because you're just a fucking regular person.
Is that okay? Oh, space bubble. Yeah, something like that.
Like it's fucking like communism, okay? Like it's you can get a lot more fucking. You can get to the very core of it. Like it's, is it okay? Like why is it even a possibility?
Well, you know what? I won't win this. I won't even try. But I have presented a couple of things that I hope are some seeds. And if you ever looked into the space agencies, that the moon landing is completely fake, all that stuff, look into it. And you may realize that all the stuff we know about Earth and all the stuff we know about planets and space come from these people that lied to us. The ones that are faking backflips, the ones that are photoshopping clouds, the ones that are having space bubbles pop up in their spacewalk videos. I mean, all these things, it adds up for me after about 3 years of research into it. You know,
that's why I'm an engineer, because I want to get down to it.
Hey man, hey, thanks for chatting with us. I'm not cutting you off just because of anything inappropriate. I just want to kind of move on and get around and to switch guests, you know, because I got the YouTube audience.
Worries,
yeah. Hey, check out my channel if you want, bro. It's called The Horry Sheet Show, and I'll talk about other things like energy healing and out of body experiences. So I get around to some really cool stuff. So check it out, and yeah, thanks for talking with us tonight, man. I appreciate it.
For sure, man.
You want to tell everybody bye or?
Yeah, I was just looking up your channel. Yeah.
Hey, tell everybody bye. You're on the camera real quick.
Bye.
Have fun, man. Have a good night on Chat Roulette.
You too.
All right, cool. I'll take a little break, take a little sip. But that was cool. The guy, yeah, you could have told him bye in the chat, everybody, huh? So, definitely not your open-minded fellow. But yeah, we're gonna protect Earth from aliens, says Fish Called Rick. How you doing, Fish Called Rick? Karen B, this guy's a space cadet. Yep. I wasn't gonna win that one. I don't know if he was a jerk. What's going on? Oh, he just subbed. Yep, here we go. Carlton. All right, cool. Maybe he's gonna get flat curious at some point. I'm drinking, says Fish Called Rick. I'm not surprised. All right, Horry's always funny. Thanks, Karen B. I try, man. I try. All right, we're gonna do it again. We're gonna move quickly. I'm only on my third beer of the night, so I'm trying to approach that 6-pack mark here before the 1 a.m. Mark. Which, Jesus Christ, if I drink 3 more beers in 30 minutes, I just might die. But anyway, wouldn't care. Moving on. Oh shit. I was like quick fingers. I had to make sure that I had it on the right screen. All right, here we go. That's exactly why I needed to make sure it was on the right screen. But we're good. Maybe I'll float around on the ISS for a minute. All right. Hello. Oh, he didn't want any part of this. Oh, that's a beautiful beige wall. No.
Oh, NASA, you are with do this.
I got a beer and a microphone in my hand. I can't do that well.
NASA.
What? This is NASA. We're on the ISS.
Do for us dédicace. Shout out for us. Shout out for us. We love you.
I love you.
I love you.
NASA. Beer.
Just some kids screwing around. They liked it. They liked NASA. I just wish I would have got the chance to say it was fake. Can you guys imagine how many people I've seen whacking it? Like in the past 20 seconds. You're lucky you're not seeing the camera right now. Hello. Greetings. I think I can hear your camera because I can hear myself in your speakers. Aw, you're gonna make me reach over there and hit the damn skip button, you bastard. Oh no, you just skipped me. Oh, let me get my bar. Oh, God. Whew, it's so much easier when I got the bar. Oh, that's a map. This guy's got a map on his screen. I hope I could talk to him. What are you doing with the map? Do you believe that's a perfect depiction of Earth and its continent layout? Oh man, he's like shuffling around in his living room. I don't know what he's doing. I can't hear him. He's just got a freaking map on his screen. What a bunch of weirdos. Just a bunch of weirdos. Oh, especially that guy. Hey, what you got in there? It looks like one of those Vienna sausages. He's just gonna sit there and watch me while he spanks it. Jesus. I gotta float over here and skip this guy's camera. Crap. I'm sacrificing it for you guys. Just... Last night I got boob smacked. That was great. I'll take some more of that. Hello. It's like a blurry camera with I don't know what that is that I'm looking at. Maybe they don't like the ISS. Maybe they don't quite know what it is. What the hell? This guy's just sleeping. Hey, wake up. Oh, wait. Oh, let me just plant some subliminal seeds into his head. Hey, buddy. Earth is not a ball in space. Earth is flat as a pancake. Research flat Earth when you wake up. Watch the Horry sheet show. Bro. Jesus, if he remembers that, that's gonna be hilarious. Like, I had this crazy dream. Hey! That looks like about a 5-incher. Nope. It's gone. Alright, I'm going back to the Tesla. Going back to the Tesla. Say. Some part of my Tesla broke. I need to fix this. Can you guess what that was? Ah, there we go. I got the thumbs up. This guy was spanking it, and he turned his camera and he just gave me a thumbs up. I'm just waiting for it. It's a beautiful ceiling fan. All right, this is about maybe 25 cameras now that skipped me, so the Tesla's been the best bait. It's like fishing, you know? You never know what kind of lure I'm gonna need to flatsmack people tonight, but Tesla is a sure bet. All right, let's see. I got the wonderful blue night sky showing up here tonight. The Earth coming by. It's a wonderful Earth. And like 4 or 5 different people just skipped me. It's like, howdy. No? Not gonna say hi? Jeez. Faces that I'm getting are funny though. They're like, what the hell? Oh, I want to get a good combo. Let's see.
Oh, awesome, bro.
What's up? What? Damn, I thought he was gonna talk to us. Yo, oh man. There's too many wankers tonight. It's like I can't catch the right fish if everybody is just spanking it. It's definitely a guy's night. I'm gonna say that. I was watching a video the other day and it was chat roulette, like best of chat roulette from some guy and his channel. And in the comment section, he's got a comment. This guy's like, every time I go to chat roulette, all I see is a bunch of guys spanking it, but I don't know how long this guy had to spend to have all these conversations with real people and other girls. And I commented back and was like, I know exactly how long it took for him to have all those conversations. Hours. But get this. The guy has like 6.5 million views on his channel. Views, not subs. 6.5 million views, subs. Hey.
Hey, what's up? How are you doing?
Oh, hey, I was I was broadcasting back down to Earth. I was carried away. How are you?
Oh my God, are you going up to the what's it called? Galaxy? Hey, bro, come. He's visiting the galaxy. Oh my gosh! Yeah! Fuck you, son of a bitch!
That's how I feel. Hey.
So where are you from?
I am from the United States, but right now I'm trying to
Star Wars?
I wanted to get me one. I keep trying to grab them, but oh, here's the red one. Oh, red's my favorite color. Hold on, let me get it.
Yeah, get it.
Shit, I can't. I'm just too far away. But you know,
catch it.
Salah Khalaf from Egypt. Salah,
Egypt.
his name.
He's Egyptian over here.
I'll give you a thumbs up. I say, yeah, good stuff. Hi.
Yeah. All right. So what are you doing? Are you a YouTuber or what?
Yeah, I'm live on YouTube right now. You wanna be on YouTube with me? I'll put you on my Tesla car camera.
Okay.
Yeah, is your friend okay with it too?
تشتموا على YouTube live.
He's okay with it being live?
Are you okay with being live? No, he's not. I'm okay.
I can't see his face in there, so tell him don't get in the camera or he's cooking his own goose.
Okay, first of all, you have to tell us your channel. So
All
you can
right.
search for it.
The Horry Sheet Show. You saw that?
Oh, hey guys, what's up? We're live on YouTube, bro. Say hello. Okay, so hey guys, what's up? You can follow me also on Twitter or Instagram or my YouTube channel. Salah Din Khalaf from Egypt. I do also blogs around the world. Like I do travel around the world and like, around Egypt. So you find me in a lot of places, doing a lot. See you.
Cool. Oh shit. Damn it. As long as they don't skip me, it's okay. But I don't know if I'm gonna get what I'm gonna get next. Hello. I like that polka dotted dress. That's cool. Damn it. Maybe he'll check out the channel. But gosh, at least I wanted to tell him the earth was freaking flat. That's the whole point of spending any time with him. But that guy got it. He skipped me, but he heard the earth was flat. Whew, what a tough night, guys. Am I not drunk enough? Oh. Let me see. Maybe maybe I gotta take things into the opposite direction. Let me set this Sherlock to the right life-changing setting. Man, everybody's wanting to spank it. Nobody wants to talk on Chat-roulette. It's terrible. Look at this guy. I've never seen underwear like that before. What the hell is that?
What the hell is that?
There you go. I like that.
Green screen. Green screen. I like it.
Awesome. Damn. He had a book and he opened his book up and the book was a drawing of his own version of pornography. Jesus. It's a hard night. You know what? I see that stormtrooper back there. Got something for him. Oh, that was definitely a bot. Let's try that. Let's skip that one. Oh, hold on, guys. Let me make sure. Yep. Come on, minigun. Here you go, minigun. That's it. Hey. See ya. Get out of here. They egged the car. Can't have him around if they egg the car. Dude, I'm just getting skipped like over and over tonight. Tonight's a tough crowd. Yo. Skip. Okay, that was just a woman sitting on her bed and drawing panties. Skipped. This guy's at a bar. Where are you at? It's a restaurant. Oh, he skipped me too. That looked interesting. Hello? This guy's eating his own thumb. I don't know what's happening here. I think he's like 15, maybe 12. What are you doing on Chat-roulette? You don't belong here. He skipped me. Oh, God. Okay, moving on. This is terrible, guys. Let me just address the chat. Let me say hi to everybody in the chat, because let me take a break. Let me hit stop. Let me chill with you guys for a minute. Let's try to change the vibe. Let's try to get it going. Fish Called Rick says, let me go back up a little bit. I love it. Buds are good. Not all conspiracies are just theories, not synonymous. Yeah, no. Flat Earth rules, says Flat Earth Dude. Hey, buddy, what's up? This guy, yeah. Bendy Water, Flat Earth Dude. Green wires in front of green screens, yeah. Yeah, he subbed. Yeah, he did, Fish. Right on, Horry. Go get him, says Dan the Waterman. I'm trying, bro. This is a hard night. Last night was much more fun, but it's all right. We're only 40 minutes in. I could, you know, go to younow.com. That would work too. I could set up the stream. It would take me a minute, take me a couple of minutes, but I could do that. And that's a platform where I can sign on their guest stream and see, you know, they might have 80 people watching them, whatever the hell they're doing. And I flat smack them there. And now I have, you know, I'm flat smacking 80 people at one time. A lot of people know me on that channel, on that page. So it's not, you know, it's not incredibly easy to do it anymore, but I'm thinking, because that might have to be what happens here. Let's do one more. Let's see if we get any kind of decent run, and if not, we'll do about, you know, 15 more minutes of this, and then I'm gonna hop on you now, because they are somewhere. Gotta know where the fish are biting. That's a lion painting. Okay. What's up?
Yeah, bro.
What you doing on Chat-roulette tonight? Damn. I know exactly what he's doing on Chat-roulette tonight. Hey, this guy's got a guitar.
Whoa, this guy's got a fucking space car.
Ha! Cool.
Holy shit. Wait. How'd you get up there? What is this shit? Oh, Andy's fucking smoking. I have a different...
Well, you know, they're. Did you know what the car is from? They actually said they launched this car into space. Did you know that?
Oh, that was the Tesla. This is the Tesla. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that's what it looked like. All right, one second.
What you doing on Chat-roulette tonight, brother man?
Well, usually I'm a music streamer on Twitch, but it was super dead, so I'm just like doing local recordings and picking out the highlights. Your car is definitely a fucking highlight, my man. So well done.
Hey, that's incredible. I hope to make the highlight reel. Play us a little music.
Alright. If you know the call and response to this, sing along with my
I wish I did, but I know the song.
Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control
to Major Tom.
Yeah. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. Ground control to Major Tom. Command the same down, engines on. Check ignition and may God love be with you. There's ground control to Major Tom. Really made the grade. And the papers want to know the situation. Yeah, it's time to leave the capsule every day. How's that drink staying in your drink?
It's a magic trick, my man.
Fuck! I am sitting in a tin can, far above the and there's nothing I can do.
Love it. That was definitely gonna make my highlight reel. I'm gonna tell you that.
Baby. That's what I figure. Look at that.
Oh my goodness. Oh, brother man. I want you to check out my channel, and I want you to definitely plug your channel. And I want to tell you a little bit about what I do, because that's the whole point.
Yeah, you have a fucking amazing lit ass setup up here. So holy shit, my man.
Actually, Horry sheet is what I prefer people to say.
Horry sheet. Oh, no kidding.
It's
That's News Digest. Okay.
Woo! I know now.
Yeah, I mean, please. What is all this that I'm seeing?
I know, like everything just went. Oh my god! Now this guy's crazy. Oh.
No,
right?
no. I mean, I'm on Twitch. Everyone's fucking crazy if you stream on Twitch or anything like that.
So check this out. I have done 3 years of research into why I think the space agencies are lying to us. Okay. Do you think we went to the moon in the 1960s?
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! Yes, I do.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Can I put you on camera?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, cool. All right, let me get you on camera just so you can be known to everybody on my. I'm live right now on my YouTube channel. Just by the way.
Oh yeah, dude.
So let me see if I can even. There we go. I've had enough beer to where I'm like, oh my god, how do I do that? Here we go. I got the TV set up here on the Tesla. So you believe we went to the moon, and that they launched this car into space as well, Elon Musk?
I mean, that one I didn't really follow as much, but yeah, it seemed to have happened. Is what I've heard is the news. Yeah.
Let me ask you something real quick. You like the stars in the background right here?
I love them a lot.
Do you think we can see stars in space or not if we're in outer space?
If we're in outer space?
Mm-hmm. If I'm in the Tesla and I got launched away from the Earth, do you think I could see any stars? You think I should see any stars?
I mean, I don't know, but I would imagine it would be dependent on where your relationship is to the sun and the earth. So I would say sometimes yes. So yes, it's possible, I guess, is my answer.
What if okay, that's a good answer because, we're not up there, right? But what if I told you the astronauts themselves cannot actually decide on that answer?
How so? What do you mean?
So we've got video. It's one of my favorite things. We got video of these people saying, the astronauts that have been in orbit, saying some of them, look, they get there's a video of these two astronauts and they get a piece of paper. It's like a questionnaire from some little, middle school or whatever. And one of the questions is, what did the stars look like in outer space? And the guy reads the question and he looks at his astronaut friend. His astronaut friend looks back at him. There's a moment of silence, awkward silence. And the guy goes, oh, they're beautiful. Oh, we see every star. The other guy's like, oh, yeah, right. But then there's like a significant amount of other astronauts that have also been to space that are like, nope, it's just a black sheen, like a black velvet sky. And they use this word, black velvet sky. What the hell does that mean? That's like a keyword they know to use, but that's a problem. We got them, hey, yo, Buzz. How's it going, Buzz?
Oh, hey there, buddy.
Yo,
I'm right by them.
Michael Collins. What's going on?
Oh, amazing. Good to see them up here.
Oh, yeah, man. They space bubble. Oh, that brings it to my attention. Did you know?
Oh, whoa. Bubble.
Did you know that where'd the stars go? Oh, there's just so much to talk about.
Well, this should be more realistic then. If you're in space, you wouldn't have fucking stars because we can't see the goddamn stars when we're in space.
I had to make sure that I put no stars and stars, but this is the video we got from Elon Musk. We got no stars in the background, but I thought it looked better with stars, so I added myself some stars.
Better, yes, definitely.
Yeah, I got some shooting stars.
You can keep the stars.
Yeah. Oh, they'll come back in 5 minutes. Don't worry. But
I see.
But the space bubbles. All right. Here's the thing. Did you know that you can watch a live stream of NASA? And when hey, that's my boy. when you watch a live stream of NASA when they are leaving the ISS and they're in their spacesuits and they have to fix stuff, right? What you see, brother, is space bubbles. You see bubbles all over. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And I'm gonna show you right now. I got a quick video. I won't keep you long.
That's fine. I have nothing to do. So.
Well, check it out. I do like to move on quickly, but what I'm doing right now is called Flatsmacking. It's just kind of showing you some stuff that it would take you a long time to figure out. But look at the background. Look at this video right now.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is them. Of course, they're underwater. This is where they do their training in underwater pools. Hold on.
What?
I'm sorry, you're not seeing it, huh? Hold on.
Oh, okay. There we go.
There we go. Let me start it over. I'm gonna explain what you're seeing.
No, yeah, that's cool.
I'm just gonna play full screen right here and start it over.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so look, this is where they do their training. They're underwater. They have scuba divers. They're in the spacesuits. Oh, here's a bubble you're gonna see. Whoop, just go zipping by. Here's another one. Whoop. Here's another one. Here, I don't know what the hell that is. You know, it just doesn't make any sense. But here's them underwater again. Here's them in outer space. Look at all that. What's all that?
No, I thought you said they were underwater.
It's going back and forth. It's going back. Look, they're in outer space right now. Outer space, bubbles. Outer space, bubbles.
Okay. That's very confusing.
Yep. I'm telling you right now what's happening. This is all outer space. These are all bubbles. And now they're comparing the top and bottom view right there was underwater versus there's an underwater bubble. Look how similar it is. That, you know, just with that in mind, look how similar everything is. The underwater, you know, training bubbles and
so the atmosphere that we're used to on Earth, on land, is one that's filled with a bunch of different mixed gases all together that we call air. In space, up in there, that's a complete void. So there's no actual gases for the most part surrounding those astronauts. So those little particles you're seeing are, I mean, they could be tiny pieces of debris, it could be things coming out the ship. It could also just be tiny pockets of gas leaving the atmosphere or floating around in space. So
tiny pockets of gas leaving the atmosphere.
Debris, or I mean, this is not, you know, just nitpicking dots in space is not an argument, you know.
Let me see. Jaren's got another video here. Let's see if any of these do it for you. So you're saying that what we're gonna see right here is look. Let me put it right about here. This is space debris.
Okay.
They're saying maybe it's ice pieces. They're saying sometimes it's the paint chipping off. Let me see. There you go. Boom. You see all of them squirting out?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I just don't know. I don't know. I don't really understand. I just don't know. I don't believe what they're saying. And it's just, you know what? Why not? Because there's a video. Check this out. There's a video of them halfway to the moon. They're saying this is Buzz Aldrin, Neil Armstrong, Michael Collins, all the 3 astronauts that first went to the moon, right? One of these guys, most likely. But he's on the moon. No. I'm sorry. Let me back. They're halfway to the moon. They have the camera pointed out the window, and they're looking at Earth. And Earth, if they're halfway to the moon, they're telling our grandparents, because this is what they watched, you know. They're like, hey, we're halfway to the moon. Hey, look at it. This is what it looks like. All right, now bye. Pretty much short flick. And then the camera kept rolling. They didn't cut. So this is what you see. This is what we get to see. This video was discovered. They start taking away parts of the window. And now instead of it looking like Earth is in the blackness of space, they were removing a bunch of curved shaped black cutouts that they had placed over the window. And now the whole window filled up, and it was like, you know, just an ocean basically below with clouds all over. So they had put stuff on the window to make it look like it was in outer space. We have a video of that, you know. That messes with my mind, because this is the only reason we know Earth is a ball, from these people. And believe me, I can go on.
I've been in an airplane that went up to the upper reaches of the flyable atmosphere, and you can very clearly see the curvature and the spherical shape of the Earth with your own eyes.
Oh, and I've heard that before. Let me suggest something to you. How about this?
All right.
So if I can stand here, I'm gonna do a close up of the studio.
Absolutely, let's do it.
Yeah, this background is actually you can YouTube it. It's called the Piggy Cam, and this is a camera with a non-fisheye lens. That's very important, non-fisheye lens, and it went up 3 times higher than any commercial jet or military aircraft goes. This is from a high altitude weather balloon. Just goes up way, way, way high till it pops, and we get this. It's just flat. So I mean, if you're going to go up 3 times higher, you should see a lot more, maybe a curve, and the horizon should be a lot lower than eye level. And if we're on a ball, but now the reason why you saw a curve on an airplane, okay, is first of all, the very edges of the airplane, there's just enough curve in them because the whole window is made with aerodynamic curve to help with the structural support of the aircraft as wind passes through it or passes alongside of it. If you had a square window, there's going to be more stress on the whole thing. But if it's curved just enough, you're gonna get this more smooth flow through the air, all that stuff. But that also causes the edges of the window to slightly go down, which will give you the illusion of a ball.
Of course, yeah, I get
It will.
you.
Yeah, it certainly will. I did a video on this on my channel. It's called The Fish Eye Lie. And I also talk about the GoPro cameras being sent up on balloons. And a lot of people are like, oh, I'll show you the curvature Earth. I sent up my balloon and I got a ball-shaped Earth. Well, what those people actually also show in their video is that just 10 feet off the ground in their balloon launch, the Earth is already curved, like 10 feet off the ground. It's just, nail in the coffin right there. But I like to show these things to people. And the only other thing I didn't mention is we have video of them doing backflips in the ISS and getting caught in their harnesses, and other astronauts reaching for them, and to the point where it gets so bad in one video where one guy has to whip out a baseball and start spinning it.
Right.
Because they're trying to distract us from like one person grabbing that harness and the other one grabbing that harness, and it's terrible.
What do you mean? What do you mean grabbing harnesses? What is it?
I'll show you the video. You ready for this?
Oh yeah.
I'll show you one more video. It's pretty interesting to see all these people trying to trying to do a backflip in outer space, and they're having quite a bit of a problem. Let me pull up an hour and 36 minutes into this video real quick.
Okay.
Hour 1 to 34, 5, 6. Okay. All right, here we go. Let me back up. So this woman right here, can you let me see. Hold on. Let me put the thing on. All right. Watch the woman that's going up right now. So you could clearly see the one that's going up and doing a front flip. Now, here we go. All right. So she's fixing something on her butt. Now, I don't know. She's doing a front flip. Now, watch all the stuff that's going on. First of all, look at the guy on the right. He's going to stabilize her. Okay?
Yeah.
The guy on the left is reaching for something right now. Watch him.
Okay.
Look at him reaching down now. Look at watch. Look at the guy going on the right to grab a baseball. Something's obviously wrong. But look at the guy on the left real hard while he's trying to grab something else in a second. Look. First of all, she's trying to either stabilize herself or grab a cable. Right. But we're going to move on from that. Watch the guy on the left again, real hard.
Okay,
right?
On the left, okay. So he reaches off screen, right?
Look, they're all fixing. Look at what is she reaching for? What's she doing?
It's a handle. Well, she's. I know that at least she just reached for a handle that allows her to.
I think I might have. I think this was earlier on what I was trying to tell you to watch. So let me back up real quick. All right, look.
Start. So I have a question that I asked another person.
Well, they're right here.
In person.
Okay.
If the flat Earth thing is real, and let's hypothesize that it is real, and then you're correct about this. Why is this lie being perpetuated? What would the reason be for that?
Oh boy, do you know how much money they make every single day to fake all this stuff with these bubbles and the fake backflips that I'm about to kind of elaborate on? You know how much money they make a day to do it?
Who?
NASA. From the government.
From what?
From the government, from us taxpayers.
How
much a day?
Yeah. No, we have a space program, right? We send the space program a lot of money, right?
Mm-hmm. How much? How much do you think we actually give them every day?
I know. I'm pretty sure it's above hundreds of millions, right?
Every single day they get over 100 million.
I know,
all right. Every day. Today they got how much? Tomorrow they'll get the same. What do you think that number is? Just a guess.
No idea. Well, like I said, I thought it was like hundreds of millions, like a year. That's what I
Good
thought.
Guess. Absolutely a great guess. Guess what? $53 million a day.
Okay.
We don't have a video of the backside of the moon. We have so many problems with the moon landing conspiracy, not to mention it does not match any of the China footage that we're getting because that's laughable. It's really different.
You can see the entire moon. It rotates. So if you put a telescope up to the sky, it'll rotate and you can see every side of it, how it changes.
No, actually we can't. We only see one face of the moon. It's locked. That face is locked to the Earth.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Right. So it's interesting that we haven't sent a satellite and slingshot around it and got some good pictures or video of what we can't see naturally from our telescopes on Earth. We can't see the backside because it's an anomaly. The moon, its face is locked to our Earth, which I find very strange, but I don't want to get into. But that's crazy.
That's just an effect of physics and gravity. That's just systems that existed for billions of years.
Sure, if we're to believe what they're saying, and there's a whole different possibility
that physics exists and physics is
correct. Yeah, of course. The physics we can measure here on Earth and in a laboratory, we can believe.
If you go elsewhere in the universe, for sure. or even elsewhere in our galaxy, for sure, physics would probably work really differently. And yeah, I mean, if that's part of your argument, I don't know.
I'm kind of saying that, you know, I believe stuff we can measure and repeat, stuff that's testable, observable, measurable. That means a whole lot more to me than stuff that we can't. And we have to take their word for, let me tell you, a lot of stuff. Let me ask you a question real quick, and I'll end it on this, and I'd like to move on, but this is good stuff, and I appreciate it so far. But I'm going to ask you one more thing. Are you a gamer at all?
Mildly, yeah. I mean, I did a lot more when I was younger, but sure.
Good enough. That's all I'm asking. So I'm going to show you something. This is the Saturn Cassini satellite that we sent to Saturn.
Cool.
And it went through the rings, and I want you to see, first of all, let me pause it real quick, because the bottom right now, the bottom of the rings, you see that nice flat cutoff line?
Yes.
That's a problem. Let's move on.
Why is that a problem?
Because that's just not looking right, but you'll get to this.
Yeah,
this
that's the shadow of the sun, dude. That's going to be either another planet or another solid body somewhere in the galaxy that is blocking a portion of the sunlight and cutting it off from your point of view. Because out here, this far in space, everything is either 100% lit up by the sun, or it's just complete pitch black. There's no gray area. That's just how it works.
I don't know if I told you that the astronauts had a lot of trouble, you know, just telling us whether or not it was the stars that they could see or not. But I think this is kind of along the points of what you're saying right there.
I still haven't received a reason. I still haven't received a reason of why this exists. Why would they be doing this?
Oh gosh, the money, the power, the control. What if I said that if they said Earth is a ball and we've discovered all the continents, then that tells us there's nothing more to explore, no reason to go outside the boundaries. But what if I said there might be a boundary that we're not able to go to? We're certainly not able to explore, and if we did, we were shot and killed, like Jarl Anderhoy.
So you've been to this boundary?
We know of people that have tried to explore there with all the permits required and were killed.
Who?
Jarl Anderhoy. You can look this guy up and his journey and his friends and how it all ended up.
Who's Jarl Anderhoy?
Jarl Anderhoy is an Antarctic explorer that took his own boat with all the permits he needed and was so screwed with by all the perimeter guards. Now, here's the reason. Yeah. The Antarctic region, us flat earthers, we think that is our edge of Earth, okay? Like there's an ice wall, it's high. Yeah, okay, so we can't. Okay. But if we try to go to that ice wall, anywhere south on our compass, we're going to hit that wall. Thing is, all 30-something, there's like 32 different countries that signed a treaty, Antarctic treaty, saying we can't go there because they have to preserve a fresh fish population is what I think it amounts to. But
among many other things, yes.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, that's all the guys,
It's also completely unlivable. It's like hundreds of degrees below zero. But it's not safe for any human to go there. So if it's illegal for you to go there, the same reason it's illegal for you to go to an active volcano. Because most people would just die.
Interesting you bring that point up, because I got a buddy of mine that thought volcanoes might even be like fake or something, like the spewing volcanoes out in Hawaii were fake, like all that stuff was just too intense to be real. So he went and checked it out. What he found out was that he had to really get special permission to even be down there. But what he also found out was that they were fracking, and they had opened up this volcano in Hawaii called Fisher 8, and it was because of the fracking. And now it's taken over 10% of the island. It's burnt up. It's killed people in villages. It's all, well, you know, they're keeping us from a lot of stuff. You know, it's what I know. But look, real quick though, I want to address the satellite going through Cassini, because you said you're a gamer, and I'm going to ask you like what I ask everybody else.
Sure.
Everybody gets asked this question when they see this. Are you thinking this is real, or do you think this is PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2 graphics? Look at the rings and how paper thin they are in about 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Paper thin rings, fake CGI moon, boom. That's kind of the gist of what I'm asking right now. Like, do you think that's real satellite HD images that were taken, snap, 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 and then strung together to make a video? Or do you think that's some kind of CGI? Artist rendition, concept art?
I believe the former completely. Looked like completely believable footage. Right? I mean, if it's just, especially if it's just pictures strung together. I don't know what part of that was not believable.
Okay.
I mean, you have a satellite that was shot out how long ago? Decades ago, with shit video equipment. It's not going to look good, and even then, they probably tried to equip the highest quality camera they possibly could. So by our standards, it's just not going to look good.
Wow.
That's a perfectly very easy logical justification. Whereas the other person, so the only other person I've encountered in person who I had this conversation with and got this deep into it, the ultimate reason he came to for why he's everything you've said, he kind of agrees with the ice wall and people getting money for these things. But I don't know, for him it ultimately was rooted in something about demons being real, and that the government is being controlled by demons and we're supposed to be awakened, that kind of thing.
Oh, people can go pretty deep. No.
Part of this thing?
There's many different conspiracy theories, and what the flat earthers
he said everything that you've said.
Oh
he
yeah,
believes all
sure.
that.
That's all flat Earth stuff. If he
why
believes,
can't his thing about demons be true?
Okay. Well, there is a lot of other things you can look into, and you can decide that maybe this is real, or maybe I shouldn't mention it when I talk about the flat Earth topic. That has nothing to do with the flat Earth topic. But if I started telling you things that I do know, if I started telling you things that I do know, I could probably side with him on a whole lot of stuff that would make you think I'm even more crazy. But I'm not talking about how they're eating babies under the Vatican. I'm not talking about all the
right there, because I genuinely do not think you were crazy. I think if you genuinely believe this, I would the worst thing I would call you is misguided. Probably the same thing you might think about me.
I would call you brainwashed, so that's a fair trade, right? Okay. Misguided, brainwashed.
What am I brainwashed to believe? What is my brain rejecting?
I think we're look. First thing we learn when we go to school. ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, Earth is a globe.
Sure, yeah.
But what we don't know is how to read yet, and under that globe there's a sticker that says, for educational purposes only, not a real depiction of Earth and continent layout, basically.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it can only, it can't be 100% accurate. I think that's the only thing they mean. Is that can be in the upper 90 percentile of accuracy. It's saying, don't use this as a map, as an exact map.
All right.
It's just it's just a fucking label. What does that have to do with anything? It's just
this is let's say that my beliefs add up. Okay, let's say that it's
also but they don't. That's the problem. They don't. And also, you said that you're worried about us being put into a system of repetition and being comfortable with being told what to do in terms of ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, and then we learn to read. That's because it is physically impossible for a child to comprehend the skill of reading until they have mastered their ABCs and 1, 2, 3s and the process of disciplining themselves. So I'm not sure what that had to do.
Okay, I won't say that joke anymore, but that wasn't exactly the context I was going for. I was just saying they show us in the order of we learn our basics, ABCs, we learn our basic 1, 2, 3s, and then we're slammed with Earth is a ball. That's true. Moving on, that's what I was going for. But
that's because it's been proven that it's true, and you can go in space. And if you wanted to pursue this career, you could do it yourself, and you could go prove it. I've been in a plane. I saw it myself. These images. If you could just even post the link on your thing, I'll go to the link myself and go look at it for whatever video you're showing. Because when I went into a plane, it did not look like that, and I promise you, it was not because of the disproportion that happens of light going through windows. That only happens at the very edge corner of a window, probably the 5 to 1 percentile range of where a window is coming. And if you put your face up to a window, as you know, same as in a car, exact same as in a car window or a bus window, get your face right up there, you see everything clearly as you would the window right there. I have been in the upper atmosphere in a plane multiple times in my life. It's very clear when you're there that you can see the curvature of the Earth.
So how is it that we could send up a camera without a GoPro lens and a regular camera, and it's flat, and then we send up a 3D camera that catches everything around it, it's still flat? Where's the ball? Where's the horizon lowering past eye level? All that stuff doesn't happen.
Well, for starters, the angle of the camera matters, the lens of the camera matters, the age of the camera matters, because no matter what you do, what you perceive with your own 2 eyes is never going to perfectly match the way a camera lens works with comparatively to the human eye. I took a lot of film studies in college. I'm very aware of how camera lenses work. They're not similar at all to how the to how the shape of the human eye perceives anything. Also, if the camera is up in space, if it was pointed upwards and going along the upside and maybe pulled back a bit more, you could perhaps perceive more of this, of the curvature of the Earth. This is just a shot of the Earth. We do not have a perception of the width of the lens, of how far zoomed in it is, if it's zoomed in at all. So what we can tell right here is if this is even slightly zoomed in, so the same way where, let me give you an example.
Yeah, it would cut off the curving parts. That's what you're saying.
If I show you what's going right here, you only see this small, tiny part of my keyboard, right?
Right.
But if it were to zoom out, we could perceive the rest of it. Obviously, this is a terrible example because this is literally flat and, you know, kind of...
That would prove my point, eh? Cha-ching! No, I get you. I get you what you're saying.
I know more,
yeah.
you know, if this, I should have used, like, it's like a spherical object. So if I were
there you
really
go. Get your bong. Yeah, get your
looking at the bong, exactly. If I was looking at this part of the bong zoomed in, I would only see this kind of flat horizon. That's just how
okay. There's a lot of things we can tackle, but I could see that you want to believe what we've been taught because it's mainstream science, and that you know, that's, you seem to believe it's factual. Well, I ask you one more thing before I go. Do you notice anything in similarities between the red squares here and the cloud formations I'm showing you?
Yeah, definitely. I can definitely see what you're talking about. How they're, yeah. That's, I mean, the only part in particular that really matches is that nice little indent. But
really?
The rest of it, yeah, definitely. I see that. I
cool.
mean,
that's all.
But the rest of it is
only 85%.
But still, yeah, but still not
sure.
identical.
So what about this one and this one, and this little nudgy here, little nudgy here? Would you say that's exactly the same? These two little nudges. This
not exactly because okay. So this is another problem with perception. So you're looking at an image of something that is thousands of miles long, and you are looking at it in a space that is 6 inches, a foot long in your screen, maybe. So you're compressing 1,000 miles, probably multiple thousands of miles into. Or even multiple hundreds of miles into a few centimeters of your vision. So what that means is that so the reason I see where you're going with this. So the reason these are all looking this similar is because of the way weather patterns exist, the way the currents.
So you're saying it's natural.
The air,
the cloud. You're saying it's natural completely to have a perfectly cloud, but like one cloud formation here can totally be exactly the same. I don't know, 100 miles away.
Because if you zoom in thousands of miles, you would be able to clearly make out the differences. So because of the magnetic fields around our Earth, because of the directions they travel in, and because of the directions that they interact with the airflow and the hot air, kind of cold air, weather currents that kind of, you know, naturally travel around our globe, those two things working together naturally produce these shapes for whatever reason, because of the climate, because of all these different reasons. Because of the climate, because of the air, because of humidity, because of how much time has passed, because of the time of day, because of what kind of continents are near, the air will automatically create these different unique shapes, and they will repeat in a cycle. That's just nature, bro.
This was found at the same time. This is not something
I'm saying, you are totally correct in that, and like
all of them though. Look at all of these, dude.
I know that's how nature works.
This
nature
one too?
is fucking insane, dude. That's the point. No, nature is fucking nuts. I mean, that's just one part of your whole argument. I'm not going to say that's
I'm not done.
All of your whole argument.
I got plenty. I got 3 years more, but I can't get to it here. I see where you're coming from, and I appreciated all of this, but
look, the world is a fucked up place, and look, I want to say something. I think that at the root of all people who are into this conspiracy, which is a false conspiracy, they are also into other bigger conspiracies which are righteous and which are true. You know, I feel like the whole point you're trying to get at is that bad people rule the world. You know, Illuminati, call them what you want to call them.
Masons
bad people rule the world. We should be aware of that. We should be woke, and we should try to fight the power wherever we can. Am I incorrect?
that gets to where like the secret societies of the world that are keeping the secret of all this. Yeah, and then it gets into the shadow government and all that. But I don't go there. I go for if there's a water tower 120 feet high off the ground and we can see it 75 miles away with our camera. Wait, hold on. Given the ball Earth curvature, we shouldn't be able to see something 100 feet off the ground from 70 miles away. That's what the math. If you want to go like more mainstream, more observable, provable.
These are things you can do in your own life. Anyway, that's not.
That's what we do in our real life, though.
You should just skip all the flat Earth shit and just talk about the other conspiracies, because there are other conspiracies that are bigger and are real, like the shadow government shit. Like, I totally believe that shit is real.
Yeah, I know that's real. I'm not gonna say no.
I wouldn't know where it starts, but like that is stuff that like could probably be real somewhere in some form, you know? And like I feel you on an emotional level, but like this conspiracy, waste of time. I've seen it for myself. You're completely wrong. I'm really sorry. You're a nice guy. Fight the power and like talk about the real conspiracies.
Hey, let me show you something else. I love this, and I love the adversity. Here it is. I'm gonna say this one thing, and we could piece. I also talk about other things, and we don't have to go into whether or not you think I'm even more crazy for this, but Reiki, energy healing, stuff like that. I also do that personally. Out of body travel. Gone through walls, saw people doing what they're doing, verified it, almost had the cops called on me, long story short.
Do those things involve psychedelic drugs, though?
The only time I was able to do that was when I was completely sober. As soon as I started smoking pot,
really?
Fucking hard to do now. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I wish I could say, yeah, man, yeah, but nope. That was in high school, early high school, sophomore.
Well, I mean, that kind of stuff. I mean, that kind of stuff. I'm more open to, just because I believe that there is a lot of power in the human mind that we have not tapped into, stuff like that. So that kind of stuff. I'm open to that kind of stuff.
Check out the channel. I do talk about that stuff, and I know you might hate me for flat Earth, but
what's the actual name of the channel?
It's the Yellow Words, the Horry Sheet Show on YouTube. And hey man, thanks, dude. You've been really, provide a lot of good conversation, and
I mean,
that's
I
all.
figured if you're having a show, your guests should be honest, right? That's what you want, right?
I want to let you speak, and I did. We had a good combo, right?
And you know what? You were fucking cool about it, so that's really awesome. And like, I don't know, these kind of topics are hard, because even though I don't agree with you at all on these things, it's like, at the core of the matter, I know we're all just people, and I know that the essence of your message is to just seek truth. So, that's I love that, baby. That's what I'm all about.
If you believe in the Illuminati at all, you got to think. You got to start looking into why might they lie?
That for sure, there are people behind the scenes pulling the strings in ways that we cannot possibly comprehend. I think that's, if you want to call it Illuminati, sure, I would call that Illuminati.
Good, man. Hey, have an awesome night. I've really enjoyed it, and I hope you find what you're looking for on Chat-roulette, buddy. I know what most people are looking for, but you know what I'm saying.
All right. I just subbed to you, man, so you'll see that. Yeah, have a great night.
What's your channel? Call out your channel real quick and tell everybody bye on my TV.
Twitch channel, no politics, no conspiracies. Sorry. Try to keep it family friendly, but I'm a Twitch streamer for the most part. It is twitch.tv/nicetl, NICETL. I do guitar, piano. I sing a lot. I've done a lot of musical theater. That's my background, and I do some music lessons sometimes. So that's pretty much what I do. I'm a music streamer.
Thank you, man. Thanks for being an awesome conversationist here with us tonight.
Yeah, that was like by far the best. I mean, that intro we did with the space oddity, like floating around, like that was fucking like A-list shit. It seemed like we rehearsed that.
That's going on a highlight reel. I don't care how this ended up. You're awesome. Right. Keep being awesome. Keep doing what you do, and much love, brother. Hope you find your truth. I hope we both find the actual truth, and that's all we're here for, man. Peace out.
I appreciate that. Have a great night.
You too. That's beautiful, guys. That was you know what, that was really a guy that, he knows his stuff. He knows what they taught us. Thank you, New Perspective. Bravo, bravo, says Dr. Brunson, Honeydew. I'm a globe earther, try to change my mind. Star busting otter. Ooh, why don't you call in? We'll have a little chat. Carl Stenbeck, you better sub up, Rosa. Christopher, I should make an A-list. Top 10 reasons why they lie about the shape of the earth. He pissed me off, says Fish Called Rick. Horry's a saint, I think. Well, I got Saint in my last name. Fact. But no. I did some research on that. That was interesting. I don't know if I'm related to Comte de Saint Germain, but oh boy, I don't want anybody to do any research into that, because if I'm already the synagogue of Satan to you, don't look up that guy. All right, I'm gonna go grab a drink. If anybody wants to call in, Star Busting Otter, Flat Earth can't work with reality. Hey, call in, bro. I'll have a little bit of chat with you, and I don't know, probably hang up. But we're gonna do one more Flatsmack or two more Flatsmacks, whatever I can do, and one more beer. Be right back. Let me put on the music. If you're gonna call in, wait till I get back. Otherwise, it's just gonna be noisy and obnoxious. Let's see. All right, here we go. Be right back. All right, here we go. Let's do this again. I got the censored screen up right here, the static screen. All right, let me switch back to the vanilla. See if anybody's talking in chat real quick and say hi. Tell them to try to debunk 200 proofs, says New Perspective. Fish called Rick. Honest is saying that the clouds look the same by nature. Jesus, I know, right? For fucking serious. It was like one of the cringiest things I've heard that more than once too. Jeez. There's just no way, guys. Like I'm sorry. Come on. Nature just repeats cloud formations that need to be clipped. Yeah, exactly. All right, so here we go. One more, at least. I'll crack open this beer. How are you not going to stick around for somebody cracking open a beer in space? Like I don't get it. Oh. He makes a point. Even I agree that what he said is BS, but nature can work. He makes a point. Even I agree that what he said is BS, but nature can work like that, and I can tell you that he is wrong. I don't know who you're talking about, Star Busting. I hope you're talking about that guy, because if you're trying to tell me that you can get that kind of copy and paste to clouds when I have the program to copy and paste to clouds. What's up?
What's up?
What are you doing tonight?
Not much. I'm really bored. My friends just tell me to get on here and I'm on Discord with them.
You don't say.
Yeah.
They're lucky.
Now,
you're lucky.
What are you doing?
What's it look like I'm doing? Oh, wait. I got a call in right now. Popping on my live stream real quick. Hold on, 224 or 228. Hold on. I'll get you right after this. Or maybe it'll take a little while. But I want to ask you something real quick, brother man. First of all, do you want to go live on YouTube?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Let me chat. Let me pop you in. Let me pipe you in. TV. Go Gadget TV.
Oh my god, I'm literally right there.
Exactly.
Okay, so what is this?
Okay. I have a couple of questions, and I want to start with one thing in particular. Do you believe we went to the moon in the 1960s? Go.
Possibly, because it could be staged, but now it's possible to get to the moon. But back then, maybe they just filmed it to beat the Russians. Good. So you've done some homework. Okay.
Did you know that the boot that they took a picture of stepping into the moon dust
Looks completely different from the actual one that's like worn. Yeah.
in the museum? Yeah, in the spacesuit boot. Yeah. Let me see. Did you know the moon rocks were found to be petrified wood?
No, I didn't know that one.
Did you know? And if you watch real closely, you'll see bubbles in my background here. All beside the car, I got some bubbles popping up. Did you know that if you watch them outside of the ISS when they're in their spacesuits and they're fixing stuff, you can see bubbles everywhere? Like some go past their mask and all this stuff.
Oh, because they're underwater.
They're training underwater.
Yeah, they're like a training like Olympic pool type thing.
Yep, with a big life-size replica of the International Space Station down there. Add a green screen. What you get?
Yeah.
The ability to put a ball Earth in the background with blackness of space and fake space. Ooh, interesting, right? You've done some homework. I like that. Oh, Wicked Witch of the West is up here. She doesn't bathe at all. Take a damn shower, man. Please. It's terrible.
Dude, what's your YouTube?
Oh, funny you ask. You ought to check it out. My YouTube channel is The Horry Sheet Show.
Wait, hold on, I'm finding it.
Yeah, The Horry Sheet Show. It's in yellow on the desk and the big animated whatchamajiggy.
Okay.
So basically, I talk about a lot of interesting things, but I want to talk about how they fake space, how they Photoshop clouds onto the ball-shaped Earth pictures that we get. I want to talk about how they fake backflips in the ISS. I want to talk about space bubbles, like you actually see space bubbles. All these things I'm not going to get into, but I just want to drop all those bombs because if you look into it, you will see them faking their backflips. You will see these space bubbles. You will see all this stuff. And for instance, do you know what this car is? You know where the car comes from?
The Tesla Roadster.
I believe this guy's name is Tyler.
That's me.
That's you. That's
Nice.
So the Tesla Roadster. You know who launched it?
I was about to swear, but I don't know if you swear on here or not.
Oh yeah, I don't care really.
Okay. It's I forgot his name, Elon Musk. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that is a swear word here on my channel for sure.
Oh, okay.
No, he's from SpaceX, right? He's the CEO, whatever, of SpaceX. Do you believe that we took a car put a car into a rocket, launched it up, shit it out the back end, and now we had a car attempting to go to Mars? And we recorded some video of that, sent it back to Earth. Do you think we did all that for real? Or was that studio staged?
I have no idea. It looked really stupid, to be honest, because it just looked like it wasn't actually a space thing, but then it kind of just landed. But the rocket landing itself is probably real, but actually just going into space and someone in the car, not.
What if I said the rocket landing was just reverse footage? It was that easy.
Could be.
So
I don't know.
Well, I'm throwing my hands up on that because you gotta look into it. But the car, let's check it. Let's just destroy the car. First of all, the temperature of space at where the car should be will fluctuate from negative 2,000 to positive 2,000 Celsius, which means it would pretty much melt the car relatively quickly, or not maybe melt it, but it would make it so brittle, the materials heating up and cooling so fast every 45 minutes as it traveled around Earth. There's no way the car would last long. But the tires, the biggest thing, the tires in outer space. You know what happens to, let's say you have a balloon and you have no air in it.
It expands because it's trying to go to pressure, but there's no pressure.
Well, the space is trying to rip all the air out. Like the vacuum of space is trying to rip all the tires' air out and make it pop. Yeah. Did you know this was a stock Tesla? It wasn't even meant to withstand the hardiness of space, Oh, not to mention that the guy, Elon, when he came back to the press conference, guess what he said word for word about this?
What?
The guy goes, it's real because it looks so fake. You don't say.
Yeah.
Not to mention
the heat thing on the body of the car, heat can't travel through space kind of because there's no air molecules to go from one another to bounce to it and then hit the car.
They're more dispersed, but
Well, actually, there's like zero pressure at all in space. It's none. Like no air at all.
Well, it's like it's a vacuum. There's a pressure and it's a vacuum. The pressure is like negative something. It's torrs is what they're measured in, but we can't create the vacuum of space in any laboratory here on Earth. It's so strong of a vacuum. Even in our biggest vacuum, professional built vacuum lab, it can't match the power of the vacuum of space. So there's definitely like a negative pressure up there.
Yeah.
It's interesting to me that this car is able to just hang out in space. No worries, but they have like, NASA engineers that I've been on live streams with that have come out from NASA themselves saying, now I'm a flat earther. I think the Earth is flat. That's where all this is going. Not to mention they're faking space, but what if they're faking the actual shape of the Earth and calling it a ball when everything we do, try to measure the curve of it and try to see it from outer space. Look at my backdrop right here real quick. Does this look like any kind of a ball behind me right now? Or does it look pretty level and flat?
Pretty flat.
I mean, this is what you get when you send a balloon up until it pops with a regular camera on it. But if you send a fisheye lens, like a GoPro, you know what a GoPro camera is?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's got a fisheye lens. It's designed to see more of the camera's, view. Well, that is going to naturally curve anything unless it's pointed directly at the horizon. If you go up, it's going to make a ball. If you go down, it's going to make a curved horizon. So it's going to be a concave Earth. So, it's funny. It's like they get a lot of people saying, oh, look at the curvature of Earth with my video. And it's 10 feet high off the ground. You see a ball-shaped grass Earth right there with everybody still standing there holding up the balloon. So it's kind of funny how a lot of people are led to believe that what we hear from NASA and the space agencies are true. One of the things that I show people a lot is this picture right here. And I want to ask you, do you notice any similarities in these clouds right here? In the red-shaped squares, do you notice anything similar in the cloud formations?
They look copied.
Exactly. Bingo. Smart cookie. What about the peach colored? Same thing? Yellow square, yellow circles, same thing maybe?
Yeah.
Pretty much. All these other colors too. The purple here, purple, the teal colored here, yellow and the green square, all the blue ones here. Yeah. It's terrible. This is how bad they're faking it. I can go on and on. I can show you space bubbles. I can show you them getting caught on their harnesses in the ISS when they do backflips. It's really, really bad. So why should we believe anything they say? Because we think Earth is a ball because of those guys. So my whole show is to tell people all of the best channels that I've researched that show maybe Earth isn't a ball. Like maybe we did a long distance laser experiment. Okay, so let's picture this. You have a water tower in your city. It's 120 feet tall. Okay, and you can see that 70 miles away with a expensive zoom camera. We can do that 70 miles away. We can see 120 feet tall things. We could see all the way to the bottom of it, pretty much. We shouldn't be able to see that if Earth was a ball. If you know the mathematics and you know that Earth curves away from you at 8 inches per mile squared, there's a math formula, then you can judge how tall something should be and how far away we should be able to see it if Earth was a ball. And we have a problem finding the curvature at ground level. And I just showed you we have a problem finding it at high altitude weather balloon popping level. Because those go 3 times higher than a plane goes. Now, a lot of people say, oh, I see Earth curvature from my plane window. Well, you could send up a balloon that went up 3 times higher and it's flat. So, I've done a video on plane windows and why they curve too, but it's a long story.
Yeah, but then what about going into space and looking at the Earth and it's clearly round?
Oh, the ISS? I mean, that's...
Yeah.
Well, these are the same guys that... Let me show you how crazy they get. I'm going to show you a video real quick. Here is them. Let me see. All right, I got it right here. I'm going to go back a little bit in my notes. Type in backflip. Backflip flares. All right, so this is the one where I got to skip to about an hour and 30 minutes in. All right, let's see. Hour and 30 minutes in. Let me just get there. Now watch this woman here.
Check this part.
The woman that's going up right now. You see her going up, fixing something on her butt. Look, something's wrong with this. She's going to try to backflip. Now look at this guy on the left. The guy on the left is grabbing for absolutely nothing. It looks like. But if you know what you're dealing with here, he's grabbing for wires and harnesses that she's about to get tangled on. So keep an eye on his left hand and the left guy's side.
What is
Something's wrong. This is them in the ISS. This is them in the International Space Station. Okay, they're weightless in gravity. They're in orbit of Earth, and they're doing a live stream to somebody. And at the end of it, they all like to prove that they're in weightlessness, and they're doing front flips or back flips. So this is what's going on. Okay, you get that much, right? All right. So watch this woman. Look, she's going up. She's pulling something off her butt. She's now look at the guy on the left. He's grabbing for something. Watch his hand. I don't know. Okay, no. Now what the hell is he grabbing for with his other hand? What's he gonna try to do to help her with that hand? I don't know. He's freaking out. Now look at the guy on the very right. He realizes something's very wrong. What's he gonna do? Look at the guy on the very right. He's reaching in his pocket right now to distract us. Watch what he distracts us with, because we're idiots. Oh. Let me just, woo, guys, hey, look at this, look at this baseball. Meanwhile, she's caught all up in her harness right now. The one that just did a flip. So with all that in mind, let's watch it again. She's falling. She's trying to stabilize. Now he's going to distract us. Look at what she's doing. Look what she's doing. She's she's caught up. Look, she's up. She's caught up. She's up. Something wrong there. Something wrong there. And when you hear the guy that actually does the commentary on this video that I've muted for everyone that I know, I might have done it better. I might not have, but we got several videos of them doing this, and it all adds up. They're faking it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm suggesting that you look into. What do you think? What do you think about that? Open your mind a little bit. Maybe make you think a little bit.
I feel like the left guy, when he was reaching for something, was trying to keep him on the ground.
Do you think he was keeping himself on the ground, just holding on to whatever?
Yeah, trying to find something to get. He tried to grab like the windowsill or something.
Oh, you can look at it over and over, and you can try to see, but why would the guy whip out a baseball? Why would he want to distract from the wonderful backflip or mess up or whatever just to giggle? Why did he have to be being a camera ego guy? He wanted the spotlight on him, so he had to whip out a baseball. Like, I don't know. There's no reason for that other than, oh crap, they're getting hung up on harnesses. Let me distract some attention. That's what I feel. But there's a lot of other things. That's just like 2 or 3 things I showed you. The space bubbles are real in my atmosphere. But no, there's actually a lot of bubbles in space you see in their videos. But I'm talking, let's say 3 hours. 3 years, 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day, 20 hours a day of research. Imagine how much stuff I could show you about this.
Yeah, I know.
It's deep.
It's pretty insane.
One more thing before I go. How much do you think they make every year to provide us video and stuff of them on space backflipping and all that? How much every day do you think they get to do this?
Like how much money?
Yeah, every day.
I don't know. The government's kind of like a lot in debt, so.
I have to kill this space trooper here. He's one of the guys that always eggs the car. They get $53 million a day to fake space. That's a problem. We don't even have a video of the backside of the moon. It's 2018. Do you realize we just see one face of the moon? We don't ever see it like spin around us. We just see like one side of it, ever.
Well, yeah, because we sit here and then we only look at one side. But we could move to the other one, but it's constantly moving.
Oh, well, why can't we send a satellite out there to look around the backside just to get a view of the back? Just for the hell of it, right? Haven't done that yet. Now, let me have one more thing. Do you like this conversation? Because I could show you one more thing that might make you think, ooh, wow.
It's pretty interesting.
All right, one more thing. Are you a gamer? You look like maybe you're a gamer.
Yeah.
Cool. I like that. So, last thing. I love to tell people that are gamers this one. And I want to ask you, do you think this looks like PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2 graphics? So take a look at this this image right here. It's going to play on my screen behind me. And actually, I'll just pull it up full screen. I'm going to put it on about right here. let's see. All right, there we go. I just love when it doesn't want to play. Okay, there we go. So we're flying into Saturn's rings. This is the Saturn Cassini satellite that was sent to Saturn. Now, I would like you to observe in a couple of seconds the bottom of Saturn's rings right there. Do you see how it's just a flat line? Like it just kind of cuts off very flat right there at the bottom of the rings? That's a problem for me. But let's get in a little closer, and I want you to see if there's anything wrong with how paper thin Saturn's rings really look, and how crisp and sharp everything really is. So right here, paper thin Saturn ring. Look at the CGI moon coming in. Look at that CGI moon. Oh man, look at that blur effect they got on it. I love that blur effect. This was supposed to be this was supposed to be HD pictures of stuff that this satellite took. HD pictures that they strung together to make a video. Now I'm asking you, does that look like PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2 graphics?
Sorry, I accidentally muted myself.
Go ahead.
How am I supposed to know that that's like not like just footage of like a what's it called, a like a computer image of it, and not like, you know, the HD like.
That's what they told us. That's what they told us. I'm just basing what they told us. This came out a while ago, but it's in the IMAX 3D theater, and that means it's pretty nice. I mean, it's pretty legit stuff. They really said that this was HD images taken from the Saturn Cassini satellite, and then they stuck them together in sequential order to make what I just shown you. That is too sharp, too detail-less. The color palette is terrible. The clouds are paper thin. The moon's obviously faked. There's a blur effect on there when the moon passes, which shouldn't be affected, which should not happen if it's just images sequenced together. So many things wrong with it. But a lot of the answers I get is, oh, that's definitely PlayStation 1 graphics.
Oh yeah. It looked like it. And maybe it was just a computer generated image, but
oh yeah, I think so.
And not the actual like HD stuff.
That's what I'm believing. So there's a lot of little things that I'm saying we're told to believe. And we go to school, ABCs, 1, 2, 3s. That's the first thing we learn, and then Earth is a ball right away. And they just feed us fact after fact. But when you look into it, I'm 32, man. How old are you? How old are you? You look about, I don't know, say 17 maybe? Yeah, 17. So, look into this, bro. I hope you're a little more open-minded tonight after some of the stuff I showed you, because I got, double the life ahead of you, double the life of you here, and I woke up about in 2015. I've done 3 years of research. Oh boy, they're lying to us. And it means a lot more than the shape of the Earth. When you get down to it, you figure out the whole world isn't what you thought it was. So, hope you look into it, man. You're still young, and we need you guys to wake up.
Yeah. Do you know what BOFA is? Do you follow the internet?
BOFA?
Yeah.
I follow the internet, but I haven't heard of BOFA. What's that?
Both of these nuts in your mouth.
Nice. One thing. He just disconnected. That's hilarious. BOFA. I'm gonna have to use that one. Follow BOFA. I don't even know what to say. I still have 3/4 of a beer, so we're gonna keep going because, but yeah, that's interesting. I kind of get disconnected like that often. It's just, but you can't run from the facts. Look at it. He had nothing to say about that, any of it. He's just like, what are you gonna say? You're 17. You thought Earth was a ball, and then you get Horry in the freaking Tesla, crashing your reality and giving you that freaking red pill, right? Woo! I love it. As my boy Joey Rocha would say, chee-hoo! Listening, Joey? All right, if you're 254, go ahead and call in. We'll do a call in real quick if you're still listening. Daddy Longlegs says he killed you. Cool. Well, tell me why. Love to know. Oh, Austin corrected me. I'm sorry. They get 52 million a day. Eh? Fish Call Rick, you know who really creeps me out? Not ISP, is Joey. Well, you should look more into IPS. ISP. I should call him ISP too. Ostentatious. This is the state of the flat Earth right now. Carl Stenbeck, the incredibility must be unbearable, Timmy. Who's Timmy? The Earth is a 4D triangular spherical cube, says Daddy Longlegs. Okay. IPS is Joey Light. No, I like Joey. He's he's very he speaks his mind, and he speaks his truth. He's done his research, and we definitely don't agree eye to eye on everything, but I appreciate people that can be very tolerable towards others and their opinions. And he knows the things I'm into, and I know the things he's into, and we've never had any crosswords, and I don't suspect we will, because you can handle life civilly if you do so choose. And I like the guy. I like what he's doing. I like the work he's doing for the volcano stuff out there in Hawaii, and he taught me that it's from fracking is the whole reason that's Fissure 8 is a problem. Fissure 8's where it's overflowing and taking over 10% of the frickin' island. So, without people like Joey, I wouldn't have figured that out. Without him speaking his truth, you're not going to hear it on ABC or NBC or Fox News. I mean, get a grip, People that are out there doing work like that, you got to give them their respect. And then when he found out, he was championing the cause that, frickin' no volcanoes on flat Earth. Like, he thought, I mean, not necessarily that, but he was thinking that all that stuff was fake. All the quick flowing lava was coming out, that was spewing out, that was all bogus. But he went out there and he said, nope, guys, it's real. So he ate a lot of crow. He learned a lot, but so did we. So respect the man. I respect the man. Okay, let's do this one more time. Morning all. Horry says, we flat earther too. How you doing, man? Good morning. All right. Let's see. Doing it up. Another one here. Whew. I'm glad I was very agile with my left hand so I could switch off the screen just in time. Because I never know what you're going to get if I just let that go on its own. All right. Another relaxing adventure. I love how they skip me and the faces that they make. Here we go. How are you doing? No? I want to chat? He looked about as dumb as a box of rocks. He didn't want any part of it either. What you got in there? Oh. Hey, that looks like Elon Musk. Maybe a cousin. That would have been interesting. Hey. I got a thumbs up from that guy who definitely disconnected. If you could see what I see, you would cover your eyes. Man, We got nothing but globe cucks and wankers on chat roulette tonight. I think I helped somebody kind of see the truth, right? I did that much in 2 hours. Man, it's been a tough one. Blue pants. You don't see that very often. I don't even think he was paying any attention. We're waiting. We're waiting. Oh man. Oh. Say hi to everybody in the chat real quick. Austin got owned. What? Who's Austin? Ah yes, the Flat Earthers MO. YouTube, Wikipedia, and looking up words in the dictionary. Awesome. Thank you, Austin. Enjoy not being able to chat again without having your sock account ready. Greetings! Well, that was interesting. I don't know what that was about to be. Austin definitely got owned now. Hashtag blows wrench. Horry got him. I'm just waiting for somebody to talk to us. I've been going through like, I don't know, 30 cams by now at least. Oh, it's just not happening. Maybe I'm not trying that hard. Let me get it. Let me look around in space here. Oh, man. Oh, she looked nice. She just laughed and skipped me. Jeez. Am I not using the right lure? What the hell do I need to use? Do I have to switch it up? Jesus. Let me switch it up. God. I don't really enjoy doing it like this, but when it comes down to it, you never know what's going to bite. Get the dancers in here. What's up? Yo, how's it going?
Hey.
What you doing, man?
What's going on?
You look familiar. Have we chatted before?
We did.
How's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Doing good, man. I got my audience on YouTube right now. I believe we had a pretty good chat last time. Did you look into any of the stuff that we talked about?
Yeah, we talked about the flat Earth and all that stuff.
Yeah. Did you look more into it or just kind of let it go?
I looked a little bit more into it. I looked into that Skiba.
Oh, Rob Skiba guy.
Yeah, yep. Man. I looked up some of his stuff and checked that out.
You happen to be a Christian by any chance?
I was born and raised a Roman Catholic, and I haven't been practicing any. I've just been just kind of looking around and looking at different ideologies and all that.
Yeah, you know what Rob Skiba helped me with? There was a lot of controversy surrounding how we could get pictures of sunlight showing up under clouds and from high altitude planes or just planes, and we could take these cool pictures and it looks like the clouds below us are like red and fiery, and we're like, oh, how does that happen on a flat Earth, right? Well, it could easily be explained on a ball if sun's rays are coming straight at you and it's turning and they're just shining under the clouds. Well, how does it happen on flat Earth? Simply is that the atmospheric lensing effect makes it so that the sun's rays bend just so much so that they show up under the clouds in such a way. It's just what happens. He proves this or demonstrates it in a couple of ways on some of his videos. So I found that really cool. Rob's done a lot for me. So he's a good channel to watch.
No, I definitely want to go check out some more of his stuff.
I'll tell you what, if you like him, there was just 2-3 days ago, they did a Flat Earth International Conference in Canada. I think it was Alberta, Canada. Anyway, he was a speaker there. He came from wherever he was, and I guess in the U.S. Went out there. A lot of the biggest names went out there. They did several hours worth of speeches. If you're gonna look at the best proofs of flat Earth, dude, Rob Skiba hit so many nails on the head. I got goosebumps during his presentation.
I think somebody else was telling me. I think he's coming to Denver, like an hour from me. So.
Oh, you're in Denver? Well, there's.
Well, I'm in Colorado Springs, so he's like an hour from me. Where he's going to be there anyway. So.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. They're actually, all the big people in Flat Earth have like a house that they're all staying in, like vacationing in for a couple of days at least, and it's cool. We're getting pictures on Facebook, and everybody's mingling. All the big wigs, the popular people. It's really fun stuff right now. But Robbie Davidson, Celebrate Truth channel, his big Christian channel, has put together the whole conference. They had big media there, and a lot of news outlets, and it's fun, man. It's really getting big.
That's awesome.
You wanna say hi to everybody on camera? I'm live right now. You wanna tell everybody hi?
Hi, everybody.
Hold on, let me get you on the thing. There you go. Stick you on the TV on the Tesla.
What's up, everybody?
Just so everybody knows, we had a conversation probably about a week ago, and it just went really good. I showed him a lot of things, and he's not flat Earth yet or whatever, but he's very open minded and he's really cool about it, and that's all I care about. Just to plant seeds. Mm-hmm.
That's right, man. I mean, you can't be just myopic. You got to have that open mind, man. You got to listen to other people and see what's going on out there, and you make decisions for yourself, obviously, but you need to look at all different angles. You can't just look at the way you're brought up and just have that closed mind,
Exactly. I've been showing people all night. Remember, we probably talked about the fake backflips they were doing on the ISS, or the bubbles in space. I probably brought that up. I got videos of all that now that I'm showing people. Jeranism was a good channel for that. Jeranism's channel has the space bubble compilation, but I want to show you real quick because I did mention it before. And it's just convenient for me right now to show you one of these backflip videos because it's hard to find. You want to see one cool one?
Yeah.
All right, so this is about an hour long into this video on a channel called Permaculture, a new channel. And what he's showing you right here is watch the woman that's in the middle. She's about to have sort of a I don't know, like it's some sort of experience where she's just all of a sudden raising up off the ground. Here she goes. She's about to start lifting up sort of uncontrollably. Here you go. Everybody's waving. All right, there was a cut. So here she goes. Look. She's going up. Something happened with the guy on the right. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, she's grabbing the microphone. Wait, why does it keep looping? Let me hear the commentary of the video so I know what's going on. At some point, I'm sorry. At some point, she jumps up uncontrollably. All right, here he goes, right here. All right, so she's jumping up, like all of a sudden, she's gonna what? She's gonna do a backflip. Okay, I'm gonna pause it. Look at the guy on the left. He's grabbing for something right now. Watch his hand, and also the guy on the very right. He's gonna distract you in a minute. But watch the guy on the left and the guy on the right. For the most part, the woman here is just trying to do a backflip and stabilize herself until I pause it the second time. So watch the guy on the left grab for something. What is he grabbing for right there? What is that? What is he trying to up? Now what's he grabbing for? All right, the guy on the left is now grabbing for something else. Now what? Like she's doing a backflip. Look, now the guy on the left and the guy on the right are saying to each other, it looks like something's wrong here. You got to do something about it. So now the guy on the right's like, oh, I got a distraction. Oh. Okay, now the woman's trying to stabilize herself. The guy on the left is probably, I don't know, trying to stabilize himself. The guy on the right is getting the distraction. Oh, yeah, I just have a convenient baseball I'm going to spin for you guys. Right? Yeah, that's cool. Well, now look at the woman. She's tangled up right now. She's grabbing for something right now. Watch. Grabbing. Oh, yep. Now she's grabbing for the sidewall maybe. Okay, give her that. Okay. Ooh, look what she's doing. What is she untangling from her feet? Oh man, what's she doing right there? That just doesn't look good, man. Oh, everybody, look at the smile. Everybody's smiling so big. So big. This was hard to find. I tried to find this on YouTube. I had to go back in my own show and pull up 5 episodes of notes where I typed the word for word everything I was going to say for my notes, and I had to pull up the word frickin' baseball, and I found this video, so I saved it again, and like they're smearing this one off the internet. Let me tell you, it's bad. So
that's crazy. You know, the government, all the stuff they just feed you to make you believe. You know.
Yep, I believe it, man. But you know what? I'm here just planting seeds, and we already hit you up the other time, so I won't bother you too much. I want to let you get back to your chat roulette in, but I just wanted to say, you know, thanks for being open-minded. Thanks for continuing to look into it. And, you know, yeah, man, just be yourself, bro. And you want to plug anything? You got a channel or a website or anything cool? But
look up Triple Play Quartet.
Triple Play Quartet. Awesome, man. YouTube or what?
Yeah, YouTube. Look up Pat Abbott on Facebook. Whatever you gotta do, man. You'll find us. We're playing around.
Cool, man.
So,
take care, buddy.
All right. Have a good night.
One. You too. All right. Let me go ahead and get back the screen. That was cool. That was fun. That was a guy we met last week, guys. Really cool guy. Let me put it back on the Tesla. I was a little slow there on the transitions. Yeah. Good stuff. Cool people, man. Cool people. Open-minded people. I'm glad I got to show him one of these because it's hard to find. It's hard to find that one, that video. See her butt? Where's the harness? Says Austin. New perspective, Horry. I'm back a ways now watching you show the ISS flip. There are some better ones to use in the future that clearly show wires and harness, like the one where he reaches behind the guy, etc. Oh, I did show that one. Yeah, I did show that one. But feel free to send me whatever clips you think I'm missing. HorrySheetProductions@gmail.com. HorrySheetProductions@gmail.com. I need all the help I can get. I don't have all the time in the world to research this day and night. I have a lot of stuff going on, and I'm about to be homeless anytime now. So just so you know, help me out. Help the Horry. If you like what I'm doing, you're welcome to sub. You're welcome to donate. You're welcome to send some content so I don't have to take time away from my family. Do you see her back? Wait, Austin Tasha says, you see her back and there is no harness. No answer, Horry. What? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Austin, you've triggered my gut, and I think you're done. All right. Carl Stenbeck, what was that female astronaut's name? I'm not sure. Really not sure. We have to look her up. She's the hairspray lady. Fish called Rick. I don't need to know more. I saw the parabolics and the trapeze fail. Yeah, I saw the parabolics and the trapeze fail. Yeah. Hey, it doesn't. You know, look, these people are faking it. It's easy to see. You can watch it over and over again. You can look at these people. Come on, people. If you're doing a backflip and the whole freaking thing is, you know, free of gravity, you're up there all the time, you're going to be able to do a pretty damn flawless backflip after, I don't know what else you got to do. What else you got to do? In one day, I'd probably do 50 of them. I'd be pretty freaking good at it by 50. I'm not stupid. Don't be stupid. They're faking backflips, people, you know. You bastards. Damn you all to hell. All right, do one more. I think I got about half a beer. Don't worry, guys. Austin was, you know, just banned. He can't talk anymore. Admiral Crunch. So get some footage of perfect backflips. They're all over YouTube. Get some footage of perfect. Okay, bye, Admiral. I don't have time for you either, bros. Hey, mods. Yo, mods, go ban happy. Seriously, get rid of these people. I don't care about them. I don't even want them here. Let's do another one. Let's go back to. All right, I'm ready. You ready? Let's see. All right. Starting the cam. Man, they just instantly disconnected me. 1, 2. Hey, how's it going? What's up?
Hello.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
What you doing on Chat-roulette?
Where are you?
I am, I think I'm just past Jupiter right now, about to hit Pluto in a few days.
Yes, I am waiting down there. Hello. Where are you from?
I'm from the US. Where are you from?
I'm from India.
Do you believe Earth is round or flat in India?
Yes.
Yes, what? Round or flat? Why? He's terrible audio. I didn't want to deal with the language barrier. Let's move on. Yeah, there he goes. Cherokee shirt on. Your audio is muted, man. I can't hear anything. Yeah, turn your audio on. Yeah, there you go. He's gonna work on that. Yo, you want to be live on YouTube too? All right, cool. He said he gave me. What about your boy in the back? I gotta get his permission. Yo, ask me if it's gonna be a douchebag or not. Huh? Huh? Yeah. All right, cool. Hey, you're on the TV. Fix your audio so we can hear you when you get ready. Awesome. So he's working on that. Yeah, he says 1. I hope he says 1. Either that or he's just showing you the finger he picks his boogers with. That's cool too. There you go. Oh, there you go. I was right about that. There you go. I don't know what's up with my mic. Oh, my Jesus Christ. I do hope that you find the boobs you might be looking for. But I do want to say, Earth is not a ball in space. It's flat like a pancake. Doesn't move, doesn't rotate. Just conversation. That's cool. Check out my channel. I want to open your mind and expand your knowledge on Earth. All right, so look, check out mine. Well, go ahead and type yours. Check out mine just the same. Mine is the Horry Sheet Show, the yellow words on my desk. All right. We're gonna see what he types in a second. At Generous Penny on YouTube and Twitch. Generous Penny, one word. Okay, cool. So check out the Horry Sheet Show. Earth's not a ball, it's flat. They've been lying to us. There's bubbles in space, fake backflips from the astronauts, all that kind of stuff. Look at his face. He's like, oh my good, Jesus Christ. No, it's real, man. Three years of research into this. They're lying to us so hard. Photoshopping clouds, no curvature from ground level, no curvature from high altitude planes, weather balloons. We can't see a ball. Yep, that's me. Yep, we're gonna watch the Carlton dance. I'll go ahead and do the Carlton dance for you. There we go. If you're gonna sub up for me? There you go. Oh, there it is. I think he's showing the sub count. Let's get the Carlton dance. Carlton, please. Hop on in here, Carlton. Where you at, Carlton? Takes a minute sometimes. Maybe Carlton's not going to show up. Maybe he's running late. Sometimes he gets stuck in traffic. You know how it goes, right? Look, his friend's playing. What's your friend playing? Xbox? No, he's drinking. What's he drinking? Oh, he's vaping. Oh, let's see this vape, dude. Go, Jesus Christ. Look at this. Look at the cloud. Look at that. Oh my God. Blow some smoke rings. Get some smoke rings in there. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great, man. All right, cool. Check out the flat Earth, bro. Look it up. Look at oh, there it is. There it is. Blow smoke rings. There it is. That's good. That's good. I wish I could blow smoke rings with this thing, but they're lying to us, man. I'm gonna move on. I got a YouTube audience live right now. Have a good one. All right. Cool stuff. That's fun. All right. Just, flat smacking however I can, guys. That's all I do. It's work. I'm putting in that work. Hope it's God's work. All right. Let's say Yahuwah, Yeshua, whatever. Because, yeah, you know, this fills me up. It really does. It fills me up. Say hi to everybody in the chat again real quick. 16 viewers. Well, that proves it. Michael Tackett was chilled out. Yeah, Michael Tackett. What do you say, Michael Tackett? Michael Tackett. You got it, you dumb bleep. Get the hell off YouTube. This guy. All right. We're going to do it. We got 18 people now in the YouTube chat. Just imagine. I broadcasted this to my main channel, this channel, Twitch, Periscope, Facebook. I think this could be a hit. I would have a hell of an active chat room. But you know what? I'm practicing right now because you never know when people are going to skip you. You got to always be ready for them to skip you because you're going to get, you know, this camera. It's going to be just a wanker, and you got to go on all those platforms and try to, you know, delete the video. So it's a double-edged sword. But all right, here we go. Next one. Next one. This will be the last one. I think if we get a good conversation, it'll be the last one. Any more than this, I'm going to be slurring. Oh, what's up?
What's up?
What are you doing?
Just chilling.
I like that. So with the last 50 people I met tonight.
What are you smoking on?
I'll just call it the Sherlock Holmes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So how are you making all this happen?
Well, you know, they said that they launched this car into space. Do you know what car this is?
No, I don't.
It's a Tesla Roadster. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A guy named Elon Musk launched it. You know what SpaceX is?
Yes.
So it's the CEO of SpaceX launched this car. Yo, Neil! My boy Neil. The Lion Mason. So, you believe that they launched a car into space and sent it to Mars?
I mean, if they did, they did. I mean, you believe they went to the moon the first time?
I was gonna ask you. That was actually my very next question. But
I don't believe that they went to the moon the first time. I believe they've been to the moon.
Oh, ooh,
but not the first time.
Do you mind if I put you on my Tesla TV live for my YouTube audience right now?
Sure. Why not? I don't care.
Oh, cool. Here you go. Go Gadget TV. There he is.
What's up?
What's up, hey? All right, so interesting. A lot of I've heard one other person tell me that right there. That they said maybe not the first time they said it, but all the other times. Oh yeah, we've been there. So did you know? I'm gonna leave you with just a couple of things, and then I like to move on pretty quickly.
Sure.
But did you know that there's a video on YouTube called "A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Moon"? Do you know about that video yet?
No, I don't.
So check it out. This is what our grandparents saw from Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins, the 3 astronauts that went to the moon.
Yeah.
Now, they said that they had a camera plopped up straight to the window, like pushed up against the window, and they're looking at Earth halfway to the moon. They got a video much like this Earth behind me, right? Now, that's what our grandparents saw, and they waved by and said, okay, yeah, bye-bye, we'll see you when we get to the moon. And then all of a sudden, the camera, instead of being cut off, it kept rolling. Now, what we see is them removing stuff from the window on the outside edges, these black crescent, like curvy shaped stuff off the window. Now, all of a sudden, that ball in space, now it's not a ball anymore. It's just taking up the whole window. And it's bright as hell, and there's no land masses. There's just nothing but water and clouds. Well, what if I told you that was most likely a high altitude footage of just an ocean with cloud cover in the daylight?
Yeah.
And that's all it was. And when you see this, you're like, ooh, there's something wrong with this, right? You just your gut will speak to you. Not to mention all the other things, the shadows problems. The lunar module, when it landed on the moon, didn't make any sort of imprint, no crater on the moon. It should be like 10,000 pounds of thrust. Then when they launched off the moon to go back to Earth, the camera footage that we get is the camera showing the lunar module launching up and actually tilting up with it. to follow it.
Yeah.
How the hell are they gonna do that in the 60s? And we're still gonna get that video?
Right. Yeah, that's why I think they didn't do it the first time. I mean, I bet they've been there now. I mean, but I think they just did it because they wanted to be the first on the moon.
I can respect that. So let's just let's say I give you that, which I totally disagree, but let's say that's cool, that's plausible. Well, what about them doing their stuff that they're doing now and getting what we're getting is space bubbles in our video of them outside the ISS when they're in their spacesuits? We're seeing bubbles pop up. Do you know why that might even happen at all?
I mean, I bet there's probably a number of different things could happen. I mean, what do you think?
Oh, I just want to hear you talk about what do you think could make a bubble in space?
Well, obviously there's no oxygen in space, so you can't make an air bubble. So, I mean, the only thing that I could think that could make a bubble would be water.
Oh, now we're on to something. That's good. So I'm going to show you a little video.
Water will, I mean, have you ever seen them in space when they wring out the water and you see the water bubbles just laying there? That could be it. I mean,
oh, the rag. When they wring out the rag and then the water comes off and it's just hanging out and it's a bubble.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Well, I think these are, instead of water droplets like that was, I think this is actually air bubbles, like bubbles, real bubbles. Okay. So if outer space has no water, and in outer space in particular is nothing but a vacuum, and such a vacuum, we can't even repeat it in a lab on Earth. We can't take a machine or a room and or a tube or whatever and vacuum it out to such a strength that it matches outer space. Because it's so much stronger, and that's one thing to note. Which, before I get on to the space bubbles, the tires of this car right now. Let me ask you a question. Do you know what happens if we tie up a balloon? Let's say there's no air in it, or just a little bit of air, naturally just a little air. And we tie up a balloon, and we stick it in a vacuum cup, vacuum tube, vacuum machine, whatever, and we turn it on. What's going to happen to the balloon? Is it going to shrink to like a shriveled raisin, or is it going to expand and blow up?
It's going to shrivel.
That's what you may think, but guess what? The opposite is true. It will blow your mind. If they tie the balloon up and the vacuum's turned on, the vacuum is going to take all the air from inside the balloon and attempt to suck it to the outer edges of that vacuum chamber. That's the vacuum of space will blow us up from the inside out, right? That's what they show you in the movies. Right. And the tires, that's why I was saying the tires of the car, well, let's just say there's a little air in them. Any of that air is going to expand. These tires are going to pop. In the vacuum of space, there's going to be no tires. Oh, bubbles. So the bubble?
Yeah.
Did you happen to see? Oh. So the tires shouldn't even exist. But let me show you the bubbles. If you watch NASA live, look at the red circle and that little bubble that's about to animate right now. This is what you will see if you watch them live. Here you go. Bubbles, 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 bubbles. Here's them underwater. This is where they do their training. Okay. The opposite happens if you go deep into an ocean or if you go underwater. The pressure is no longer going to suck all the air away from you. The pressure then pushes onto you. So yeah, if you had a balloon underwater way, way, way at the bottom, it's going to crush that balloon and just make it like shriveled and raisined like we were talking about, like you thought, right? So first of all, they're freaking practicing underwater in a completely different vacuum environment. But look at the bubbles. Look how they look underwater and how they move and animate. Right, and then look at outer space. Bubbles about to happen. Which is real quick. Bloop, bloop, bloop. There's another bubble. Here's another one. And this one kind of hangs out. It kind of looks weird. This one that hangs out on his shirt. But anyway, the whole thing goes back and forth between them being underwater and them being like this, outer space. And I just have a problem with that. But that's just one thing. That's one thing out of, probably hundreds.
I mean, how are they going in a direction, If it's in space, obviously you have to.
Well, that's a good question. Well, you don't know, the bubbles are all kind of going one similar direction, but it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It really doesn't. This is a top and bottom view. The top is outer space. The bottom is underwater. But I'm going to back it up about 15 seconds real quick, so we'll watch it in a moment again. But look at this view when it changes. I'm gonna pause it so we're ready for it. But the top and bottom view really gives it away. Look at that. I missed the pause, but did you see that?
Yeah.
It's so similar how they move, whether or not they're in outer space or they're in a underwater environment. I mean, it just kind of like blows my mind. So one of those things is space bubbles. Did you know that they were also doing backflips on the ISS and getting caught on their harnesses?
No, I didn't know that.
So like, do you know what this is? If I showed you this ISS right here, space module.
Yeah.
All right. So what if I said that they get videos from little schools and middle schools and kids, and they're getting interviewed by these little schools, and they're asking the astronauts, "Hey, do a backflip for us," and the kids are all excited about it, and they're like, "Okay, we'll do a backflip." And when they do a backflip, there's a couple of astronauts that are trying to grab onto harnesses and yank this and yank that, and they're getting all out of control. So before I let you go, I want to show you that one little more thing here, and that'll kind of be the end of my what I call the flatsmacking. You ready for this?
Yep.
All right, check it out. Let me go back out here and let's see, not space bubbles. Type in backflip. I just got all these videos to show everybody because I've been talking about it to people, and they're like, I don't know. But now that I can show it and explain it in real time, it's a lot better. So what we're gonna watch here is this lady. Let's see, I don't know her name, but she's the one in the middle, and you're about to see her start lifting up uncontrollably. All right, so let me see. All right, so here it is. Let's watch it about 10 seconds from now. Here she goes. She's lifting up. She's gonna do a front flip. She's wiping. I don't know, what was she wiping off her butt? It's like a harness failure. Now look at the guy on the left. Look at the guy on the very left. He's grabbing for something right now. What the hell is he grabbing for? All right. I don't know. He just had some trouble. Look, he's grabbing for something else. No, the guy on the right's helping her. But now, watch. Look at them two talking. The guy on the left and the guy on the right. The guy on the right, the guy on the left. Something's wrong here. So the guy on the right has to distract us. Watch what he does to distract us. Oh, sure, yeah. Let me whip out a baseball. He's gonna whip out a baseball in a second. Look at the woman here. She's trying to stabilize herself. Right? Yeah, cool. We'll watch in a second. Now he's got the baseball out. We're supposed to be looking at what the hell he's doing. Watch her. Watch her. She's grabbing that. Nope. Now she's. I'm tangled. I'm grabbing something here. I'm whipping it around. I'm grabbing that. Whatever the hell I got to grab that for. Grabbing this behind me. I'm getting it under my legs, under my other leg. Okay, grabbing whatever the hell that is down there. All right, now I'm back. Okay. Everybody's got a fake smile on, as big as their fake smile could be. What if I told you that several videos of them doing just this? It looks very awkward. There's a whole lot of things wrong with the several videos that we find, and this was one of my favorites because the guy has to go so far out of his way to whip a baseball out of his pocket and spin it to distract us. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe something's wrong with it. Maybe not. Right?
Yeah, I mean, technology's so advanced. You could just easily, visual fix something.
There's a guy named Mike Helmick that says that's exactly what they're doing. And I don't know if I buy it completely, but I do buy the fact that we can create fully 3D, perfect 3D photorealistic backgrounds and objects that you can interact with. So yeah, I mean, that's not out of our question in 2018. And it would look better than what they're showing. That's actually purposely downgraded footage. I mean, that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're making it grainy so they can hide all the little tiny artifacts and all the shiny, perfectly HD edges of all these objects that they may be interacting with. I get that. I'm a gamer. I've been gaming all my life.
Yeah.
Oh, nice bubble. So anyway, guys, man, thanks for chatting with us. You've been extremely open-minded. I hope you look at my channel. I hope you want to check out the Horry Sheet Show. And if any of this,
okay,
yeah, look, the yellow words, the Horry Sheet Show. Yeah. That's on YouTube. So if you think I'm crazy for believing that the Earth is flat, like this wonderful video behind me, because that's where it all leads to. I think not only are they lying about the shape of the world, but I think it's flat like a pancake.
Okay.
Look at all the video work I do. I do the Flat Earth Digest. I take all the big channels, all their latest proofs, and all the best footage that we have of proving this phenomena, this theory. I condense it. Like, you would have to watch 4 hours of this podcast and 3 hours of that channel's podcast. But no, I take the best of and I cut it out and I show it to you and I show you where to go to find the rest of it, and I save people time. Because 3 years of research, 10 hours a day, 20 hours a day, sometimes binging on it 24 hours a day, 3 years later, it's still flat. Yeah. I did a lot of research, way too much. But I'm gonna let you go. You want to tell everybody bye, or you want to plug a channel, say hi, anything? You got the floor right now.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it very much. Check out my band, Scratching the Surface, if you're into metal music. So,
awesome. Hey, so what? After this conversation, if you're a 1 to 10 on the scale of Earth being flat or Earth being a ball, has any of this made you go from a 10 ball back to the other side of the scale at all?
Well, I mean, it has opened my eyes on if they've actually been in space, but I don't know if I could go on it being flat.
Cool.
Maybe I need a little more there.
Oh yeah.
To decide.
Sure.
I mean, obviously, you probably did way more research than I have.
There's a lot of stuff I didn't say, but I kind of hit you on accident with, "Oh yeah, right. Earth is flat," by the way, because I'm just so used to saying it.
So, like, have you ever thought about if we could get something, like, your personally self, if you could get something in the air as far as you could, say like a rocket or something that has video, just for your personal self, just to see, is that possible?
Oh yeah. There's you don't need any sort of license to send a little tiny rocket out there. But a lot of people send it up with a GoPro lens camera, and
right.
They try to say, "Hey, look, we're going to prove Earth is a ball with this GoPro camera," and what they don't realize is just 10 feet off the ground, Earth is already a ball. Just 10 feet off the ground. That's the nature of a fisheye lens. And I did a video on my channel called The Fisheye Lie, and the Fisheye Lie video will tell you about all this. But if you send a non-fisheye lens camera up, this is what you get. This is the Earth that you'll get. All the clouds blend together, and it's flat. It's completely flat. So this is one of the things that woke me up.
So we're surrounded by ice? Is that what you think?
A lot of us do think that. And there's a lot of video and a lot of evidence that supports that. And even the Antarctic Treaty supports that. We're not allowed to go to the Antarctic edge or Antarctic region and explore at all. So if the land layout was just, let's say, a globe, and the top of the globe is the North Pole, right? The bottom of the globe is the South Pole, right? Icy continent. We ripped it open from the bottom and spread it out like a pizza, flat. The North Pole would still be there, and the outer rim would be like the crust of the pizza, would be Antarctica, and it would be supposedly a really, really, really high ice wall. Big ships can't get past it. There's no gas stations to fly a plane or helicopter to refuel. There's no north-south circumnavigation that we know of. No trips. None of them hold up to scrutiny. There's a lot of east-west navigations, because all that is making a circle on the face of the pizza. But northwest would be transversing the outer crust in some way.
Yeah.
We haven't done that. That's alarming. We haven't got any footage of the backside of the moon. It's 2018. We don't know what the backside of the moon really looks like. That's alarming. Do you know how much they make every day to fake space? In my opinion, fake space. Do fake backflips, show us fake videos and stuff from Earth. You know how much money they get a day? 53 million a day. From me and you, from taxpayers.
Yep.
Just stuff to look into. It all adds up. In 3 years, all the stuff I showed you tonight, imagine if you did 10 hours a day of research, and 3 years later, what do you think you might, what would it take to add up before you were, for me, it was 8 months of this before I was like, okay, Earth's got to be flat. Holy crap, I can't go back to the ball at this point. So that's what I'm trying to plant some seeds and tell you all the things you can look into. Take your time, watch my channel, watch all my other shows.
But I mean, I'm one of those people that just like, whatever.
I get that. But what if it's more than money? What if it's more than just the shape of the Earth? What if it's to control us, to deceive us, to keep us like in one place, not exploring, not leaving, not escaping this bunch of continents. I mean, it could be so many things, but it's really sadistic. What if it's secret society running all this? I mean, all this stuff points to it could be that, it could be that. None of it's good. They're lying to us. That's the bare minimum. And when you have kids, that might change. Because I'm like, yeah, if I didn't have kids, I don't care. I'd just be trying to have fun. I'm just like, oh, whatever. But once you like start to try to, like plan for the future, I don't know. It hit me real hard. It really did. I don't know if it's going to be the same for everybody, but
what about this? I mean, have you ever thought about? I mean, is there anything we can do about it?
Yeah. This is what's called the Age of Awakening. We have to learn. We have to really seek out truth, and we have to then share it and talk to our friends and our family. Once we do our due diligent research, I don't say take my word for it. I'm just saying look into all of the stuff I said, and I mean, you're gonna find it.
Right.
Yeah. Cool. So, dude, thank you. You were the second person or third person tonight that was so open-minded, and I hope you look into it more. But I hope you find also what you're looking for here on Chat-roulette, if you know what I mean. I'm just chilling. I know, I'm just kidding. But no, man. Thanks for chatting with us tonight, and I'm gonna move on. I think I'm gonna probably end my stream. It's been about 2 hours, and let's see, we got about 13. We had about 20 people in chat a little while ago. Yeah, man. You already plugged your channel, right? So it's all good.
Yeah.
Have a great night, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I appreciate it very much.
All right, man. Take care of yourself.
You too.
All right, that's good stuff, guys. I got a little bit of a swig here. If anybody wants to call in, I'll do one more call in. But or whoever was trying to call earlier, you can call in. Space is real on my TV screen, says Fish Called Rick, Real TV. There are a few open people on Chat-roulette. Good to see. Yeah, Lady Onyx. We find them every now and then. I mean, yeah. That was good. That guy, he took it all in. He didn't want to fight or argue anything, and he was pretty open about, it's probably not his forte or whatever. But he didn't necessarily say that. But I taught him a couple of things. He can go look it up and see for himself that it'll hold up to scientific scrutiny or mainstream science, all the stuff about space and how we, the vacuum of space we can't replicate on Earth. He'll figure that out. Space bubbles, he'll figure that out. It's real. When you go watch a live stream of spacewalks, you're going to see space bubbles. That's why I talk about it. I had to go do that. When I heard about it, I thought it was ridiculous. So I went and looked at it. I saw it. Now I talk about it. I don't want to hit people with the long distance infrared video stuff because people won't vibe with that as much as they'll vibe with the backflip fails. And the next thing I'm gonna get is the when they're on the moon and they have the shiny sparkles above their head, because I can talk about that. I got firsthand experience with green screen stuff, and I know exactly why you get the sparkles above their astronaut suits, and that's just because the lights are shining on the green wires and stuff and making a flash. So that's that. One of these nights I might go on Camfrog, hit up a popular Camfrog chat. Well, no, I probably shouldn't live stream that because that's not going to be as fun. But I will do this for you now. I'm going to take the little TV that I have on the Tesla and I'm going to pop it onto the YouNow chat one night. And you guys could see what I've been doing there because it's just as good as this. And it's exponentially more effective in regards of like the person I'm guesting on YouNow. They have, whatever audience they have could be anywhere from 20 to 120 people. And so if I flat smack one person there, the host, I'm also flat smacking whoever there are watching them. So whoever there is watching them. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do. Most don't seem to understand VR technology. You should teach people what it can do. I'm not entirely sold on it being VR technology, but there's a lot of videos I've seen where it makes a lot of sense because the guy that reaches for something when he's flipping the hat over to the other astronaut and that astronaut grabs the hat and then, I don't know, maybe he tries to flip it over and the other astronaut over here looks like he grabs it and like does this and like puts it off out of the camera's view. Like, there was nothing that he grabbed onto right there. Nothing that he moved to his other hand and nothing that he put down. I mean, that kind of stuff, yeah, I could see that's pretty weird. But I also know that they can create completely, perfectly realistic looking backgrounds in real time now. And this is with consumer technology. So I'm not putting it past them to be able to do stuff like this for real with virtual stuff. Younger people are easier to talk to. They seem slightly more open to question. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love Flatsmacking, the younger generation. That's perfectly right. We Flat Earther too. Yeah, perfectly right. All right. Got no call-ins. I'm going to take a swig of this beer here. What do I have coming down the pipeline? Oh, that's a fun question. I don't know. I might not be able to do this very long at all, to be honest. I'm looking at getting a smartphone. And once I get my smartphone, I'm going to take a bunch of videos and pictures of my kids, and then I'm going to leave my family. And I'm going to hitchhike 8 to 10 hours, either one way or the opposite way of where I am right now, east or west, depending on what option is better for me. And then I will send all my computer equipment to where I end up over time and begin to do the show again under the company of people that are going to support me rather than shit on me. So that's coming down the pipeline. If you want to help and you appreciate what I do, any dollar goes very far right now, and the link should be down below, or it's paypal.me/thehorrysheetshow. That'll work. Long story short, some people don't quite know what they have in front of their face, and that's pretty much as deep as I want to get with it right now. But know that I'm trying to actively figure out what kind of supplies I should pack with me. I know I'm going to bring a lot of AA batteries and AAA batteries so I can spin these professional glowpoi out on the highway and whatnot where I'll be traveling. Am I at 60 frames a second? I am at 60 frames a second right now. I can do something fun. Let's see if I can do something cool. But I will be, traveling the roads soon enough, going somewhere. I really don't care where. My main purpose here is to wake people up. That's my purpose in life. Let's see. But life's got some interesting little curveballs it's throwing me right now. But I'm gonna be on the highway soon enough spinning these. Somebody's gonna pick my ass up and ask me what the hell I'm doing. I'm banking on that. Yeah. I guess the white background's not helpful if these damn things are white, but you get what I'm saying. Let's see if I can go on the full screen shot here. I'm about to end the broadcast. Really, if you guys want to call. If not, I'm just having fun right now. I'll just finish the beer. I'm going offline any minute now. If you want to send me a link, I'll spin some poi to a Flat Earth song or something. I don't know. Just having fun, just goofing off. No. I used to spin fire at weddings and parties for a little extra money here and there. And it's just something I love to do. But I'm going to take this and figure if you're a bum on the side of the road and you just have a sign out and you're trying to ask people for free money for nothing but holding a sign out, I think I might have an edge if I'm performing for you with the sign out. That's what I'm aiming for. So as I hitchhike to my next destination, away from my family and into the blackness of the unknown with a backpack, AA batteries, AAA batteries, some mosquito netting, some bug itch cream, because that's the only thing I'm worried about is like the elements and the freaking bugs. Maybe a water bottle. I'm gonna do that. And you got some tips for me, let me know. Anyway, that's Horry's life. It's either that or I get to flat smack in the Tesla for everybody and wake up the world. Catch you later. We Flat Earth 2. I'm too drunk to call in. Fish called Rick. Ah, Ninja Horry, says Dr. Bunsen. We'll sign for money, says Fish called Rick. Hey, anything, man. It's cool. You know, I don't really care. I'm just here to wake people up. Dr. Bunsen, hey. All right. See you later, guys. Much love. And remember, I'm here to wake people up. Here to wake people up. Who's with me? Peace out. Much love. Remember, you are special. You are loved. You deserve to be happy, especially if you're spreading the flat earth truth. Don't let anyone steal your power. Don't let anyone take your independence. Don't give your independence to anyone. Don't give all of your power to anyone. Don't fully trust anyone but yourself. You're magical. You're powerful. Believe in yourself. You'll go far. Good night.